All right, ladies and gentlemen, and by ladies, I mean just more gentlemen, because no women watch me on YouTube. We're playing Sword Brawl. I want a Rakdos commander. That's all I know so far. And we're definitely on a time crunch because work ran a little bit late for me today. And so I'm starting 1 hour later than usual. So we need to pick out a commander really quickly and build around it. So I decided I want to run a Rakdos commander for one reason. My daily challenges require me to play black and or red spells. So I figured, why not? I didn't have a commander, picked ahead of time, so I'm down for it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to obviously look up the most powerful word in all of Magic, whenever. I'm going to look up the word whenever. We're going to see what options we have available to us. And from here, if there is a commander like Jory, Master of the Review, who is an uncommon and still seems good and viable, we're going to try and run that as our commander rather than a rare or mythic card. Because, one, it should help keep us out of Hell Queue. There's not a lot of commanders in general that will get you put into Hell Queue. But, yeah, I think it'd just be nice to stay even further away from that. Maybe even go against other people who are potentially running budget decks. You know, someone else is running an uncommon commander. It's probably because they think it's cool and they want to try it out. More so than they're trying to, you know, climb the ranks that don't exist in Historic Brawl. So, yeah, we're going to take a look. It looks like Jury might actually be the only one who fits all the criteria we're looking for. Being Rakdos, being uncommon. Oh, no. We got like 3 more options right here. And say whenever. All right, so it looks like there's 4. We're going to start with the other uncommons. And then we're going to pick one. We're going to build around it. Now, Jury, Master of the Review. It is a 2 CMC commander. I love that. I love low CMC commanders. It's 2 mana for a 1/1. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on Jury, Master of the Review. When Jury dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. We could definitely build some kind of infinite combo deck around Jury. That's a very viable option that we have, you know, utilizing like altars and stuff like that as part of our 9 rares. So we could do that. Just make Jury really, really big. Just have an endless cycle of sacrifice fodder going until Jury's huge. We sacrifice Jury, nuke our opponent. Let's see. We have Swarm Piper, so probably some stuff with rats. We got 3 mana, 2/3. Whenever it or another non-token creature you control dies, create a 1/1 black rat creature token with this creature can't block. Pay 1 in a black target attacking rat you control gains death touch until end of turn. It seems kind of on the weaker side to me. We could run a rat deck. We could run like a bunch of rat colonies. Stuff like that. That would be interesting. I feel like I never see rat colony used in Historic Brawl. But that is an option. We want to run Rakdos rats. We could do it. Whenever Swarm Piper or another non-token creature you control dies. Interesting. Let's see. Garna, Bloodfist of Keld. I feel like I've tried building around her before. 4 mana, 4/3. Whenever another creature you control dies, draw a card. If it was attacking, otherwise Garna, Bloodfist of Keld deals 1 damage to each opponent. It's alright. Carter, 4 mana, 4/3. When Carter Doomscourge enters the battlefield, until your next turn, creatures your opponents control attack each combat if able and attack a player other than you if able. Whenever an attacking creature dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Okay. Carter's kind of cool too. Let's see. It's probably orc stuff. 4 mana, 3/3. Whenever another creature you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Ugluk. I don't know how to say his name. Of the White Hand. If that creature was a goblin or orc, put 2 +1/+1 counters instead. Whenever another creature you control dies. The Rakdos effects are interesting. 2 of the ones that we are looking at, they want us to be tagging with the creatures like a lot. right? I mean, it's not that surprising. But they both benefit from death triggers. Swarm Piper also benefits from the death triggers. Jury also benefits from not necessarily death triggers, but sacking permanents. It's just very interesting. Okay. So, are there any mythic or rares that stand out to me even more? Not really. I like low CMC commanders. These 6 and 5. 5 is like really the max that I would ever want to run for a commander. 6 is just kind of over the top for me. I mean, this one can be cast for less, but I think I prefer low CMC commanders. I like playing my commander more than once in a single game. Let's see. This is technically 3 colors. Heirloom General, 5 mana 4/4. Whenever this or another non-token Minotaur enters the battlefield under control, create a 2/3 red Minotaur creature token. You pay 2 and then split mana. Minotaurs you control get +1/+1 game menace and haste until end of turn. Minotaur Tribal would be interesting. I don't think it would be very good. It'd be interesting. If I go Jury, I think I go... I don't know if I want to go infinite combos. I feel like it's kind of boring. Croxa, I never have any desire to play Croxa. Judith, the Scourge Diva, 3 mana 2/2. Other creatures you control get +1/+0. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, Judith deals 1 damage to any target. I am a little more of a fan of Judith than Jury. Just because we can go pretty wide with creatures and then, you know, have a lot of decent pressure to swing with. Neheb the Worthy, 3 mana 2/2 first strike. Other Minotaurs you control have first strike. As long as you have 1 or fewer cards in hand, Minotaurs you control get +2/+0. Whenever Neheb the Worthy deals combat damage to a player, each player discards a card. Jeez. Neheb the Worthy. This is a little bit rough, dude. Each player discards a card? Bruh, why? 3 mana 2/2 first strike. As long as you have 1 or fewer cards in hand, Minotaurs you control get +2/+0. I'm just gonna take a quick peek. I'm kind of feeling this Neheb. I am. And I think I'm liking it more than Sethron Heirloom General if we're gonna go Minotaur Tribal. Let's see. Olivia, Mobilized for War. Isn't this one just like a really good card? 3 mana 3/3 flying. Whenever the creature enters the battlefield under control, you may discard a card. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. It gains haste until end of turn and it becomes a vampire in addition to its other types. Yeah, Olivia, Mobilized for War is just a really good card. I actually think that it's the Minotaurs. I think I can make Neheb the Worthy. I think I can make him work. That he's using one of our rares already. We're not going with an uncommon commander like I had talked about. Oh, actually, before we commit to Neheb, I need to take a look at how many Minotaurs we have in common and uncommon, and how many are rares. That is... let's see. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a big factor in whether or not we can run the deck. So we have 5 options in black. 5 in red, 15. All right. There's literally like 30. There are 30 Minotaurs. That's enough for a deck. Let's see. This Neheb would take a rare. Morog would take a rare. Rageblood Shaman, 2/3 trample. The Minotaur creatures you control get +1/+1.5 trample. That one's for sure going in the deck. Glintorn Buccaneer. 3 mana 2/4 haste. Whenever you discard a card, Glintorn Buccaneer deals 1 damage to each opponent. It synergizes well with Neheb. Yeah, all right. We're gonna do this. We're just gonna slam every Minotaur that we can into our deck. These are normally cards that would go last in the deck for me. This is what I would call like the remainder of our deck. That's interesting. Colorless have anything? No. Okay, so with that done, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Five of our rares, they are already taken up. All right, I'm going to give a quick read through all of these so we can know what we're working with. Can't block unless you control another zombie. That is a terrible start. God damn. Oh, jeez. I can't imagine that too many of these Minotaurs are also zombies. So, this one might be useless. Well, not completely useless. It's a 3-mana 3/3. It can't block, which sucks. All right. We pay 3. Sack a creature, draw a card. Vanilla. Whenever you cycle a discarded card, gains indestructible time to turn. The discard does synergize with Neheb. When enters the battlefield, target creature you control gets +1/+1, gains indestructible time to turn. Damn. Okay. I like that one. When enters the battlefield, discard a card. 2/1 first strike. You pay 2, discard a card. Gets +2/+0 until end of turn. As long as your turn and you control 4 or more mountains, gets +X/0, where X is the number of mountains you control. Yo, I kind of like this one for like a 60 card deck. I might need to build a Minotaur deck for like regular historic. All right, Dust Speaker. When it attacks, you may put an instant sorcery card from graveyard on the bottom of your library. If you do, exile top 2 cards of your library. You may play those cards. This turn. All right. On-Crop Crasher. 3-mana 3/2 haste. When you may exert it when it attacks. When you do, target creature can't block this turn. On-Crop Invader. 3-mana 2/2. As long as your turn, On-Crop Invader has first strike. Pay 1. Second, another creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Glinthorn Buccaneer. 3-mana 2/4 haste. Whenever you discard a card, Glinthorn Buccaneer deals 1 damage to each opponent. Pay 2 mana, discard a card, draw a card. Activate only if Glinthorn Buccaneer is attacking. Pendragon Strongbow. 3-mana 2/3. Pay 1. Second artifact. Gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Deals 1 damage to each opponent. Rageblood Shaman. This is the sick one. 3-mana 2/3 trample. Other Minotaur creatures you control get +1/+1 and have trample. This would probably be the rare in my 60 card Minotaur deck. I still think I need to build that. I do. I'm getting kind of excited for it. Belt Ward Minotaur, 3-mana 2/3. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell, target creature and opponent controls can't block this turn. 4-mana 3/4 Enlist and trample. Okay. Fanatic of Mogus. 4-mana 4/2. When it enters the battlefield, deals damage to each opponent equal to your devotion to red. Okay. Hostile Minotaur. 4-mana 3/3 haste. Scophos Maze Warden. 4-mana 3/4. We can pay 1 to give it +1/-1 until end of turn. Whenever another creature becomes target of an ability of a land you control named Labyrinth of Scophos, you may have Scophos Maze Warden fight that creature. Do we have the Labyrinth? Pay 5, deals 2 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. Jesus, that's horrible. 5-mana 4/2 haste and mentor. They have the Eternal is sick. Scophos War Leader. 5-mana 4/5. Pay a red, sack another creature or an enchantment. It gets +1/+0, gains menace until end of turn. Man, all this talking keeps making me yawn. Dream Shaper Shaman. This is just 6-mana 4/5 trample / a land. Dream Shaper Shaman, 6-mana 5/4. At the beginning of your end step, you may pay 2 in red and sack an online permanent. If you do, reveal cards from the top of your library to reveal an online permanent card. That's pretty good. Put that card onto the battlefield and rest on bottom of your library in a random order. Damn. The Dream Shapers Shaman is actually nuts. Morog gives us additional combat phases. Shatter Skull Minotaur, 6-mana 5/4, costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party, and it has haste. Slaughter Priest, 2/2, whenever you sack a permanent, gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Pay 2 mana, sack another creature or an enchantment, gains first strike until end of turn. How many enchantments do they think we're going to be running in red? Neheb the Worthy, obviously. Merciless Javelineer, 4 mana, 4/2. Pay 2, discard a card, put a -1/-1 counter on target creature. A creature can't block this turn. Okay, I need to look up Scophos. Is that Labyrinth of Scophos? We can tap it and pay 4. Tap, remove target attacking or blocking creature for combat. And this says, whenever another creature becomes the target of an ability of a land you control named Labyrinth of Scophos, you may have Scophos Maze Warden fight that creature. I don't think it's worth the rare. Yeah, that doesn't seem good enough to me. And how many rares I said we used already? 1. Actually, I can just look up. Minotaur. 5. We have 4 rares left. That is it. Only 4 rares. Oh, man. That's crazy. So, what do I do with 4 more rares in these colors? What we do is we pop over to edhrec.com. We look up Neheb the Worthy. And we take inspiration from them. Okay, so let's see. Rage Monger, that looks cool. Other Minotaurs you control, Death Touch. Alright, extra creatures don't matter. We have literally every Minotaur that is available to us in the game. Let's see. Deathbellow Warcry. Search your library for up to 4 Minotaur creature cards with different name, put them on the battlefield, and shuffle your library. If I click on this, does it tell me? It does not tell me what I need to know. Okay. Deathbellow. I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna pull up. Well, I guess I could just go down here. Deathbellow. Do not have access to it. Bummer. Right, I'm gonna pull up Scryfall so I can just look it up faster. Alright, let's see. Top 10 cards, all Minotaurs. Show me something that's not. And why? Why, oh why? Why are you choosing now to be slow? Thank you. Shapeshifters are definitely an option for us and potentially something that we want to run in our deck. Let's see. Rising of the Day. Creatures you control have haste. Legendary creatures you control get +1/+0. Destroy target creature. Can't be regenerated. Do we have Terminate? This Mauler. I mean, we can take a look at Shapeshifters. Changeling Outcast, Grave Shifter, Universal Automaton, Metallic Mimic. When it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Metallic Mimic is a chosen type in addition to its other types. Each other creature you control of a chosen type enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. Metallic Mimic might actually be pretty sick. Creatures you control are every creature type. The same is true for creature spells you control and creature cards you own that are on the battlefield. 3 mana, tap this, create 2/2 blue Shapeshifter, creature token with Changeling. I really think I might want to put Metallic Mimic in here. Having an additional +1/+1 counter on all of our Minotaurs would make them like way better, like significantly better. We're gonna keep browsing, but that might be one of our 4. Grizzly Survivor. We don't have that on Arena. That's disappointing. Mogus, God of Slaughter. We don't have him either. Also disappointing. Let's see. A lot of these Anger. Bro, do we have Anger? I feel like we don't. We don't. It's so poopy. Let's see. We're still in the high synergy cards right now. Archfiend of Ifnir. Really? Really? Ooh, Adaptive Automaton. That one I think we have. I definitely could be wrong. Nope, it is here. We can run Adaptive Automaton. Archfiend of Ifnir, though. I wouldn't have even thought about running it, even though I love this card. Ooh, I don't know what the fuck is on my can, but it's gross looking. Is that from me? Archfiend of Ifnir. 5 mana, 5/4 flying. Whenever you cycle or discard another card, put a -1/-1 counter on each creature your opponents control. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of nuts. Looking that up might be a very good idea. Metallic Mimic, hell yeah. Let's see. Yo, Turgrid? Turgrid's pretty dope too. Ooh, Hazoret's really good. We're gonna have a super empty hand, right? Ah, man. There's a lot of good options. Okay, I think right now I'm really feeling that Hazoret. Hazoret, I think, is almost guaranteed to go in the deck. Features command, choose 2. Choose target player, you may discard up to X cards and draw a card for each card discarded this way. The spell deals X damage to target creature. The spell deals X damage to target planeswalker. Target creature gets +0 plus X+0 and gains haste until end of turn. Insult to injury. Thematically, I like it because of the insult part being a Minotaur. Damage can't be prevented this turn. If a source you control will deal damage to it, will deal damage this turn, deals double that damage instead. Injury deals 2 damage to target creature and 2 damage to target player. Reckless Impulse, some tutors. I don't think we even have Sign in Blood on Arena, and that makes me really sad. Just because Will, we definitely don't have. Cut deals 4 damage to target creature. Aftermath, each opponent loses X life. Cut to ribbons. It's cool. Kindred Charge. I'm pretty sure we don't have that on Arena. Ooh, Hazoret's Monument. The Monuments might be a good idea. I don't know if they run the black one as well, but Hazoret's Monument is good. Oh, they do run Bantus as well. Waste Not. No. Bitter Reunion is a card that I definitely want to have in our deck. Theater of Horrors. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile top card of your library. During your turn, if an opponent lost life this turn, you may play lands and cast spells from among the cards exiled with Theater of Horrors. Yo, please tell me we have Theater of Horrors. That would be so sick. I hate you, Arena. You bitch. It'd be so good. I need to look up whenever discard and then our rares. This is something I thought about looking up earlier. I think it's probably the right move. Waste Not obviously sounds cool. Except for the fact that it's whenever our opponents discard, and I don't think does. Oh wait. Neheb does say each player discards a card. Ooh, Waste Not might be kind of crazy. Whenever an opponent discards a creature card, we create a 2/2 black summon creature. Whenever an opponent discards a land card, add double black. Whenever an opponent discards a non-creature, non-land card, draw a card. Are there any of our rares so far that we would not want to have? Would we want to cut any of these for a better rare? That one's insane. That one's definitely not going anywhere. And this Neheb's not going anywhere. The Morog is questionable. What about this guy? 3 mana, 2/4 haste. Whenever you discard a card, deals 1 damage to each opponent. Pay 1 in a red, discard a card, draw a card. Okay, so let's see. Waste Not is good with the discard effect. Turgrid is also good. Archfiend of Ifnir also good. Painful Quandary is pretty cool. Let's see. Ooh, Invasion of Kaldheim is kind of sick. When there's a battlefield, exile all cards from your hand, then draw that many cards until end of your next turn. You may play cards exiled this way. And the Pyre of the World Tree says discard a land card, deals 2 damage to any target. Whenever you discard a land card, exile top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. That's got some pretty cool synergy and a lot of value for us. In Theory. Theory it does. Let's see, what does it say? Pay 2 mana, tap it, discard your hand until end of turn. Whenever a creature you control with power 2 or less deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. I don't think our Minotaurs are that small. They're not huge, but I think most of them have more than 2 power, right? Maybe not. I would like them to. Minotaurs are a little bit small. I don't know about that one. Let's see. Croxa is good. I didn't want to run him as a commander, but Croxa is pretty dope. 2-mana 6/6 enters the battlefield, sack it unless it escapes. Whenever Croxa enters the battlefield or attacks, each opponent discards a card. Then each opponent who didn't discard a non-land card this way loses 3 life. Escape it for 4. Exile 5 other cards from your graveyard. We should have plenty of things in our graveyard to exile for Croxa. Let's see. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under control, you may discard a card. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature, gains haste. Until end of turn, it becomes a vampire in addition to its other types. Don't really need the vampire part. Mishra, whenever you attack each opponent, lose X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of attacking creatures. If Mishra claimed by Gix and a creature named Phyrexian Dragon Engine are attacking, and you both own and control, alright, whatever. Melds. Mishra. 9/9, when enters the battlefield or attacks, choose 3. Target opponent discards 2 cards, deals 3 damage to any target, destroy target artifact or planeswalker. Creatures you control gain menace and trample until end of turn. Creatures you don't control get -1/-1 until end of turn. Create 2 tap Power Stone tokens. I don't know if it's worth trying to run Mishra. It just seems very unlikely for us to ever find both parts, you know? Waste Knot might just be good enough. I think Waste Knot probably is good enough to be a rare in our deck. I'm going to put down Waste Knot. It's one of our 4. So we have 3 more left. 3 cards left. Gix, whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, its controller may pay 1 life. If they do, they draw a card. Okay. So we can pay 1 life to draw a card whenever we hit our opponent. We pay 7, discard X cards, exile top X cards of target opponent's library. You may play lands and cast spells from among those cards. Exile this way without paying their mana costs. Gix sounds like a lot of fun. That's 2. Rankle is also very tempting. I'm a big fan of Rankle. Archfiend of Ifnir, I don't think we're going to be cycling. Oh, man. I really like Archfiend of Ifnir. And Tergrid, I think, is kind of just rude. It's so tempting. I kind of want both. I also kind of want Rankle, and I really want Hazoret. I think Hazoret and Rankle are better. Graveyard Trespasser. Ward, discard a card. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. If a creature card was exiled this way, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Graveyard Glutton, 4-mana 4/4 Ward, discard a card. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, exile up to 2 target cards from graveyards. For each card exiled this way, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Oh, it's so tough, bro. If we were building this with no limit on rares, I think it'd be really fucking nasty. Okay. Man, I'm such a creature-heavy player. I kind of want to ditch the Waste Knot. But we leave it in. I'm really tempted to add the Graveyard Trespasser, though. Rankle. Did I add Gix? I did choose to add Gix. You don't know how much it hurts me to not choose Archfiend of Ifnir. 5 mana, 5/4 flying. Whenever you cycle or discard another card, put a -1/-1 counter on each creature your opponents control. It's not until end of turn. It's just there. Their entire board has a -1/-1 counter. I love Archfiend of Ifnir so damn much. This card is so fucking good. But I don't think it's enough. I think I throw in the Wrinkle. Question now is Graveyard Trespasser or Hazoret. Hazoret is a 3-mana 5/4. Can't attack or block unless we have like one card in hand. Hazoret's the Fervent. 4-mana 5/4 indestructible haste. I forgot it's indestructible. The indestructibles, that's pretty good. It's usually pretty relevant. Can't attack or block unless you have one or fewer cards in hand. You can pay 3 mana, discard a card, deals 2 damage to each opponent. Alright, now Hazoret's in. Hazoret is a discard outlet, or has one built in, so that's good with the Neheb as well. And yeah, it's indestructible. Oh, it's also a 4-drop, not a 3-drop. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna take Hazoret, and that should be 9 rares. If I look up rare, will that separate my deck out? No. Trash. All right, I'm gonna double count. I'm gonna double check my counting real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, it's all 9 rares. This does mean that we don't get the shapeshifters into our deck, which also kind of hurts. I really wanted them in. Kicks. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to player to one of your opponents, its controller may pay 1 life. If they do, draw a card. We can pay 7, discard X cards, exile top X cards, target opponent's library, may play 9 cards, and cast spells from among them, exile this way without paying their mana costs. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll keep it. Okay, so what else do we need in the deck? We need removal spells. We need draw. No board wipes. I thought about running 1 burn down the house as our board wipe, but we're out of the rare card slot, so we're not gonna do it. Let's see, draw. Actually, we don't even want to draw. We want to exile the top cards of our library. Exile top library. Okay. So, let's see. And I need to take one more peek at all the cards that we have. I need to know what we have that technically counts as draw. No, I don't. Fuck it. We're just gonna have enough. All right. Blazing Crescendo. I'm down for it. Blazing Crescendo. Reckless Impulse. It's 2. Turn on crafting. See if there's anything in black. No. Fire Giant's Fury. Target giant you control gets +2/+2 and gets trampled to end of turn. No. We have 0 1-drops in the deck. I think Unlucky Witness makes it into the deck just because we have literally no 1-drops. That's 3. Flame Channeler, I'm a big fan of. Ren's Resolve is basically the same as Reckless Impulse, so it's 4. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, exile top card of your library, you may play that card this turn. Tempered in Solitude. Interesting. Am I going to be swinging with that few creatures? Our curve is pretty heavy in the 3 and 4 drop slot. It's unlikely for us to be double casting creature spells. It means if we're only casting 1 creature a turn, then the new one that we just cast will have Summoning Sickness. We should only be swinging about 1 a turn. Because you got to take into account opponent's removal spells as well. See, Rob the Archives. Exile top 2 cards of your library. You may play those cards this turn. Casualty. May sack a creature's power 1 or greater when you do copy this spell. I am tempted for the Tempered in Solitude. Light Up the Stage is good. It's 5. This looks cool. It's kind of expensive. See, when this enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 Phyrexian Goblin creature token. Whenever another creature or artifact you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put an oil counter on Char Forger. Remove 3 oil counters from Char Forger. Remove 3, exile top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. I'm kind of down for it. 6. 6. Find some prisoners. Fuck it, 7. Not our library, but we'll do it. 7. Experimental synthesizer. When it enters battlefield, enters or leaves the battlefield, exile top card of your library until end of turn, you may play that card. I'm down for it. 8. First spell you control deals damage, transform, flame channeler. I'm gonna pass on this one. I don't think we're gonna run enough burn in our deck. We need 2 more draw spells, and they can say the word draw now. So what are the best draw spells in the game? Honestly, I kind of wanted to do some things with treasures. I kind of want some treasures in our deck. And so Deadly Dispute, definitely. I'm looking at that one. And I'm also a big fan of Big Score. However, Sticky Fingers might be better. Enchanted creature has menace, and whenever it steals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. When enchanted creature dies, draw a card. I think I'm going to throw in the Sticky Fingers. Alright, that's 10. Now we need cards that say destroy. Did I add You Find Some Prisoners? I did. You Find Some Prisoners is technically one of our removal spells, because it can destroy a target artifact. Now, let's see, with this, we're at 84 cards. We'll have 6 cards left over. That's fine. Okay, so, what are good removal spells? Bone Shards. Literally perfect for our deck. That's 2. Let's see. Cut down's really good. 3. Feed the Swarm, absolutely critical on our deck. 4. Go for the Throat. 5. Vernal Grasp. 6. Heartless Act. 7. Elspeth's Nightmare. 8. Hero's Downfall. 9. And need something else that can destroy artifacts. Or even an exile. An artifact. You know, maybe a card that can get rid of the ring. What is it though? Oh, I need to look up exile. That's it. Where are you? Ooh. Lava Coil, really tempting. Now cast into fire. Rooker, we are definitely brawling. My advice is now moot. I will simply be a peaceful observer. Bet money. Yes, we are brawling. We're using Neheb the Worthy. 3-mana, 2/2. First strike of the Minotaurs you control at first strike as long as you have 1 or fewer cards in hand. Minotaurs you control get +2/+0. Whenever Neheb the Worthy deals combat damage to a player, each player discards a card. And so far, we have a lot of the deck done already. We have every Minotaur in the game that is in red and black. It was about 30-ish. Let's see. Actually, we can see how many it is. 29. We have 29 Minotaurs in our deck. It's a pretty decent amount. We have all of our draw spells taken care of. We have 10 draw spells. We have 10 removal spells. We have no board wipe spells. That's something that we could potentially add still. I'm not a big fan of the uncommon board wipes, but we could. Do we have Death Bellow Warcry? It's not on Arena. I did look. We looked at EDH Rec, and that was one. Ooh, Bitter Reunion. I wanted that in my deck. Yeah, we looked at the high synergy cards for Neheb on EDH Rec, and I did see the Warcry on here, and I looked it up. I was like, bro, that'd be sick. I would definitely make it one of our rares. No, we just, we don't have it. There's a lot of cool cards. There's a lot of good Minotaurs in here that we just don't have. I was really tempted to run Adaptive Automaton and then also Metallic Mimic in our deck, but they didn't end up making the cut for our rares. But I can go over our rares. Turgid didn't make the cut either. I'm really tempted to use Turgid and also Archfiend of Ifnir. I fucking love Archfiend of Ifnir so much. But let me show you what the rares are. So Neheb is 1. See, Minotaurs took up like half of our rares. That's 1. Gix is 1. So that's 2. Gix is 2. Glinthorn Buccaneer, that's 3. Rage Blood Shaman, 4. That's like the best Minotaur that we have. After that, let's see. I put in Rankle, 5. Azuret is 6. Neheb, the other Neheb, 7. Morog, 8. And then our commander, Neheb. We're using any changelings? We still can run other changelings in the deck. Now that draw and removal is taken care of, we have 7 card slots left over. We're running 40 lands, technically 41. And I don't really plan on changing that. So we have 7 card slots left to do with whatever we want. Creatures are pretty much taken care of. It's really just whatever we really want to fit into the deck right now. And Bitter Reunion is like a card that I know I want in the deck. A big fan of it. Right, we can take another look at changelings now. In common and uncommon. Faceless Agent's a pretty good one. I am a fan of it. This one's not bad. I mean, out of these ones, Faceless Agent, again, I'm down for. We have 5 card slots left. I don't feel like we're missing anything in the deck. I feel like overall we're doing pretty well. We don't have very many 1-drops. That is definitely... I mean, that definitely makes me open to having the Changeling Outcast and Universal Automaton in the deck. Because we have, like I said, we have pretty much no 1-drops, which is interesting. And, like, a little bit concerning to me. There are other 1-drop creatures that I would want to run. I don't know what they would be. Maybe something that says discard. I saw a Burglar Rat that is a 2-drop, but still maybe not terrible. I don't have a lot that forces our opponent to discard cards, but we have Waste Not in the deck, which I think I skipped over when I looked at the 2-drops. But we have Waste Not in the deck, so maybe we need more effects to force our opponent to discard. If we threw in 3 of those, that wouldn't be too bad. And it doesn't have to be a creature. Let's see. Hopeless Nightmare. Seems pretty good. We could go with like Mind Spike or Duress. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-creature, non-land card from it. That player discards a can. Waste Not doesn't trigger off yourself. Yeah, I know. Neheb says whenever Neheb deals combat damage to a player, each player discards a card. What made you think that I'm trying to make myself discard? To trigger Waste Not. I'm aware. It's an opponent. That's why I said opponent. Let's see. Elderfang Disciple, Burglar Rat. I mean, those ones are just good. Vicious Rumors deals 1 damage to each opponent. Each opponent discards a card, then mills a card. We gain 1 life. Let's see. Creature-wise. Fuck, that's what I want to click on. How many creatures do we have? 37. We're really heavy in the creature department. I think I'm fine with going with like... Ooh, Pilfer. I'm a big fan of Pilfer. See, you may sacrifice a creature. If you do, each opponent discards a card. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Target opponent may sacrifice a non-land, non-token permanent. If they don't, they lose 2 life and you draw a card. I kind of want to just throw in a Pilfer. Let's let's see. Target opponent discards 2 cards, mills 2 cards, and loses 2 life. That, I think, might be the last one we do. Target opponent discards 2 cards, mills a card, and loses 1 life. We gain 1 life. This one makes them lose more life. I don't really care about us gaining the single one. Target opponent discards 2 cards. We created 2/2 black zombie creature token with Decayed. Minotaurs just have a ton of self-discard synergy. We have madness cards. We don't. I was thinking about that earlier. Long Reach of Night. But they didn't end up making it. Ooh, Ambergris. Ambergris is really tempting. I think I want Ambergris. Let's see. As far as madness cards go, I think it's a little late for me to add them in. Four damage start creature. 4-mana 5/3. Steals combat damage player. Exile top card of your library until end of turn. You may play that card. I'm kind of feeling the Occultist actually. Exiling top card of our library and it has trample. It's pretty cool. 10 creatures you control have first strike. Whenever a vampire you control deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on it. That's super useful. Fiery Temper is just a good card. Occultist is a rare in paper. Really? Alright. I'm down for the one of Mandis card. What do you think? Fiery Temper or the Occultist? I'm leaning a little bit towards the Occultist. We have a lot of removal spells already. Because we're running black cards, I ran like a lot of kill spells. Cultist too cool to pass up. Alright, Cultist it is. Alright, let's take a look at our mana base. Let's see, we got 40 and 40. Average 2.9. Okay. 63% with red, 39% with black. Okay, let's see. Red, black. Not you. Land. Boating Ruins. It's an easy addition. Let's see. Geothermal Bog. There are cards in our deck that care about mountains, I believe. So I want to run the tap lands that are actually mountains. Let's see. Gates. Probably use a gate or two. Probably one of each. Let's see. Let's see. What other lands? Oh. We could try to run like the creature ones. The ones that care about creature types. Could run like an Ancient Ziggurat. Polluted Courtyards, probably like a little bit better. Run that. Unclaimed Territory. The Ancient Ziggurat I like a little bit less because it can tap for a colorless for like the rest of our deck. But those two, I'm okay with those two. Oh, something that we have not at all in our deck is Ramp. I don't even have Arcane Signet in the deck. That's not good. All right, we're going to cut out a land for an Arcane Signet. Let's see. Command Tower needs to be in here. Damn, I thought we had a lot of leftover card slots. And that's exactly what it was. We have no ramp in the deck. Let's see. Ooh. Gold Steel Heart. Be in here. I would like the Mind Stone. Probably won't run anything beyond those. Yeah. That's wild, though. I just completely skipped over it. Base camp. Tap, add 1 mana of any color, spend this mana, only cast a cleric, rogue, warrior, or wizard to activate. Aether Hub, no. Crystal Grotto. Ocean Field. I do like running 1 Field of Ruin. Back on a swamp. Herald's Horn is kind of ramp. Ooh, Herald's Horn's actually, that's not that bad. When there's a battlefield, choose a creature type. Creature spells you cast with chosen type cost 1 less to cast. At the beginning of your upkeep, look top part of your library. If it's a creature card of chosen type, you may reveal it, put in your hand. Yeah, Herald's Horn definitely going in the deck. Okay, and let's see, how many lands did that leave us with? 36? That's still a lot of land. That's a lot. All right, let's give this a shot. Let's go ahead, choose our avatar. I don't think I have a Minotaur. I do not. Kind of thinking Vorthos, just because of the horns. I know it's supposed to be Nicol Bolas, but I'm down for it. We also do not have a Minotaur companion. It is Halloween. I think I would just go with the Cerberus. Yes. Now, what about card sleeves? I can't think of any Minotaur card sleeves that I have either. Man, it's kind of racist, man. That's crazy. Super underrepresented out here. Recto sleeves, Vorthos to match the Vorthos. Something random. Kind of like this one. I almost never get to use it. And we have a couple Minotaurs at least that have flails. So, you know, I'm kind of down for it. How long have I been streaming? Almost an hour to build this deck. Bro, I was supposed to be doing this fast. Crazy. Alright, we're good. Brawl, done. Alright, let's get into it. Let's see what we can do. See how terrible the deck is. Potentially. How bad it potentially is. Could just work. Well, it takes forever to build, and at the same time, the decisions feel less impactful. You're kind of right. I agree. Aside from the rares, for me, I feel even more stress trying to pick out the rares. Just because we only get the 9. So they do feel more important, even though we are still less likely to draw them. As compared to our normal 60 card decks, I usually know what the rare is from the beginning. No pressure. Just build around that. Oh my. Oh, give me 1 second. Be right back. God damn it. All right, I'm back. Oh, dude, we lost our Rage Blood Shaman. It's like the best card we have. Let's see. I mean, we're struggling already with the land drops. That's not good. Bit of reunion. Let's see, what do we discard? Blazing Sergeant, we'll get rid of that. Got 2. The 3rd land. Alright, let's see if we can bring this back. Damn, bro. I felt like I was like 2 seconds too late. At least for discarding 1 card. Alright, Braids. At the beginning of your end step, you may sack an artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or planeswalker. If you do, each opponent may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with it. For each opponent who doesn't, the player loses 2 life. Alright, so we kind of really need to kill that thing, right? I cannot cast the Heartless Act. That's a bummer. Yeah, I think we're just gonna lose this one. Bummer. It does not help that I missed the beginning of the game. Alright, what's up, Brayden? Said you got your LED signed and Time Twister signed. Cool. Went to the PDX Command Fest for a few minutes. It was lame. Really? Besides the artist there, everything else was lame. That's kind of disappointing. I wasn't even tracking that. It was like today. I assume today. Damn, did you at least play any commander? I assume they would have like tables or something set up. Maybe a tournament or 2. Oh yeah, this better reunion is annoying me. And we still cannot cast our Heartless Act. Alright, and we concede. That is not good. I leaned way heavier into mountains than swamps because of our ratio. Not being able to cast our spells is really bad, especially when there are our early game removal spells. So, take a look at lands real quick. I think I need to get rid of the creature lands. Command Tower is good. Sulfurous, it's fine. Thermal Bug. Floating Ruins. Yeah. I'll go up 2 more swamps. Alright, let's try it again. Throwing it back and I will be here for the beginning of this game. Yeah, that was just a lot of bad luck going on. All at once, honestly. Me missing the beginning of the game and then not finding lands. And we were on the draw, not the play. Yeah, that was not our match to win. All right, Command Tower into Mountain. We have 2-drop, a 3-drop, 4, 4, and 5. Our hand is super heavy. I think we need a mulligan. Okay, this is a better looking hand. We had a crazy curve, but our first hand was only going to work if we hit that curve. If we don't, we're going to be fucked. And we hit like our two of our only mana rocks. So that's pretty dope. Sticky Fingers, also cool. Yeah, by the way, I like the pink sweater. They had tables, but everyone plays piss low power levels there. And the events were all sealed events, so I didn't want to pay to be there. Oh, dude, that's ass. Yeah, I am not at all surprised that, you know, there were not a ton of CEDH players. Yeah, not everyone is out here spending that kind of money on decks, bro. You're crazy. Before you, I maybe played against 1 CEDH deck. 1. I have one friend who has a deck that can compete. I think that's really it. Let's see what I do here. I guess we just Cold Steel Art. Choose black because we have a second red source. This can't block and can't be blocked, so we might as well swing in for one. Doing all right. Now Neheb says other Minotaurs we control have first strike. It doesn't really matter for the Changeling Outcast. As long as we have one or fewer cards in hand, Minotaurs get +2/+0. Whenever you use combat damage to a player, each player discards a card. I don't have removal for the Lord Skitter, but what I do have is a Sticky Fingers. I can put it on Changeling Outcast. That's pretty good. Start by doing that. Make a treasure. Play a land for turn. See, 4 mana, 4/3 vanilla creature. Feels good. An Arcane Signet and then still get down to Heb. So I think that's our best play. Yeah. Feels bad though. We need more Minotaurs. One plays Rat Colony. I was just saying earlier, when we were looking at our Rakdos commander options, one of them was a rat guy, and I was like, I feel like I never see anyone run Rat Colony. Let's see. When this dies, target creature you don't control gets -1/-1, so I'm gonna kill that guy. All right. Our hand is getting pretty low. We're getting there. Burning Fist Minotaur, we can pay 2, discard a card, gets +2/+0 until end of turn. We can play Maze Warden and the Burning Fist Minotaur. And if I discard our vanilla creature, that's okay with me. 4/3, 3/1. Okay, all right, we're looking all right. I feel you though, Braden. I would not want to pay to do Sealed Events. See, and what's this ability? I can pay 1, it gets +1/-1 until end of turn. Whenever another creature becomes a target of an ability of a land, oh yeah, that doesn't matter. Okay. We have the first strike on all of our creatures, and they're all buffed. That's actually pretty fucking good against his rat colonies. Our first strike just walls him. Doesn't matter how big they are. Swing your rats at me. Do it. He doesn't do it. He knows that we've got him. Let's see. War Leader, 5 mana, 4/5. We can pay a red, sack another creature or an artifact. Or sacrifice a creature or an enchantment. Gets +1/+0 against menace until end of turn. That's not great. Thing is, I don't think that we can really swing except for with Changeling Outcast. That one can't block anyway, so there's no point in not swinging. And we build up our treasures this way. Ruin Rat, when this dies, exile target card from opponent's graveyard. It's fine. Another rat colony. His rats are starting to go wide. Like a little too wide. Bitter Reunion. There's a battlefield, you may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. That sucks. I think I don't even play it here. I think I just swing the Outcast. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Is this whenever a creature? No, it's whenever Neheb deals combat damage to a player, we each discard a card. Okay. I was worried for a second there that it was any Minotaur and that we were about to discard our Bitter Reunion. That would have sucked. Now we're super fucked though. I think we're dead on board. Now all of his rats have menace. Yeah, it's game. If he just swings out with his rat colonies, we can only block 2 of them. And we lose. That's 26 damage from the 2 that we can't block, not to include all of the other rats. That is a bummer. 2 games in a row on the draw and we lose them both. Feels bad. All right. It's finally something good. Jesus. Well, plays until turn 3. We have a lot of 2-drops in our deck. A lot of it is removal. We have none of it. This is the best Minotaur that we have in the game. We only have one other Minotaur that we can play, really. We're gonna mulligan. I think this is better. And these Minotaurs might just suck. Rocco Street Chef. I remember this card being really good. 3 mana, 2/4. At the beginning of your end step, each player exiles the top card of their library. Until your next end step, each player may play the card they exile this way. Whenever a player plays a land from exile or casts a spell from exile, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and create a food token. That's an extremely bad matchup for us. Most of the draw in our deck is exile effects, which means that we're just going to be buffing his creatures. And giving him food tokens. Unlucky, dude. See, how small is this? It's a 2/4. Beginning your end step. If he does play his Rocco, Elspeth's Nightmare can kill it, which is pretty good for us. Do I play Neheb? He just used a Volcanic Spite. And I gain my Cold Steel Heart down if I play this. I think I have to play the Cold Steel Heart. Select black. That sucks. We might need more removal on the deck. About to miss a land drop. So I'm gonna go. Wait. Power 2 or less. I need to kill this. I can't play the Bitter Reunion. I have to kill it now, otherwise it gets the counter. And it gets too big for the only removal spell we have in hand. Damn, dude, this fucking sucks. Should not be missing land drops. We still have like 36 lands in the deck. Static Net. Enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent opponent controls until Static Net leaves the battlefield. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life and create a tap Power Stone token. Okay. Alright, we have 5 mana here. If I play Neheb, I can hold up Deadly Dispute in response to the removal spell. So I guess that's what we'll do. It's still not a great use of our turn, but we'll do it. Ossification, and there's the removal spell. That was fast. It's crazy. So we sack our commander, draw 2 cards, and create a treasure. The reason why I was okay with playing Neheb there is because we had enough mana that we can recast Neheb. Nice. We find 2 more lands off the top. Recast an instant sorcery spell. Target creature and opponent controls can't block this turn. Okay. Ooh, we find a Go for the Throat. It's good. That's real good. I kind of want to go for the Neheb again. I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to go for the Neheb again and hope that they don't have a 3rd removal spell. And then we still have mana available to us for the Go for the Throat. And by setting up Neheb, when we finally play our Hasty Minotaurs, it will have First Strike. So just make them a little bit better. Then yeah, right here, we go for the Throat, we kill the Rocco. That's good. It's very good. And now this turn, we just dump a bunch of cards from our hand. So I can play the Hostile Minotaur and drop this one. Swing in with both of these. If he doesn't block, we have to discard, and then we discard the Shatter Skull Minotaur. And now we have a Hazoret that we can play next turn, and we can even attack with it. We 5/4 indestructible haste. Can't attack or block unless we have 1 or fewer cards in hand, which we will. And then we pay 3 mana, discard a card, deal 2 damage to each opponent. Opponent's down to 3 cards in hand. His commander costs a ton of mana to recast. He does have the mana for it, though. I'm not super worried about it. Hey, whoa, 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 hey, whoa. Hey, you weren't supposed to kill in the head again. That's rude. 7, 8 mana. I kind of think I just slammed the Hazoret. And swing in with all our hasty creatures. He only has a 1/1 to block with. Doesn't trade with anything. Got decent pressure on the board if he's running a board wipe, as long as it's not an exile all effect. Hazoret's chilling. Atali is really bad for us. Invasion of Kaldheim and cut down. Damn. This is a really bad. I can't get through the Atali. It just walls us. Oh, he can't really swing it at us, though. That's not bad. Our first strike prevents him from swinging Atali at us. We just double block, kill it, no big deal. And then Hazoret could even chump additional damage if we needed to. And I want to find a removal spell off the top. Please. Please, game, not a land. I need more removal. 1 more removal spell. Then we could connect for 14 damage, set him down to 3. Field of Ruin, not super useful. I'm gonna discard it. Alright, bringing our opponent down for 2. And no attacks. We're at an awkward stalemate until someone finds removal. And I'm willing to bet that he finds it first. More cards in hand. Got more stuff going on with this board. Oh yeah, I forgot he can transform this. That's really bad. Don't we die if we get hit by this? Whenever deals combat damage to a player, they get that many poison counters. I'm not dead yet. I use this whole turn. You get 7 poison counters. When this enters the battlefield, deals damage to each opponent equal to your devotion to red. So swing in here. He blocks Hazoret or the other one. Takes 9. I was not supposed to swing yet. I was supposed to discard. I was supposed to play first. That sucks. He's only gonna burn for 2. We're gonna set him, or I was only gonna burn for 4. We're gonna set him down to 2. That still fucking sucks. Damn, dude. Goddamn Minotaurs suck. They're not strong enough. Not the ones that we have on Arena, at least. Alright, I gotta pee. I'll be right back. God damn it, dude. I want this deck to work. Just once. Opening hand is trash, so we're gonna take that free mulligan. Blood Rage Brawler is one of the better Minotaurs that we have, so it's not bad. Essica's really strong. We shouldn't be going against her. So this is not great. Not great. Ooh, Burning Fist Minotaur. One of our other best Minotaurs. I'm going to get down the Arcane Signet now. Next turn we'll have 4 mana available to us and we can drop both of these Minotaurs. Turn after that, we can go up to 5. We can drop this guy, which is huge. Or we can play Neheb and Blazing Crescendo in the same turn. Probably better to do that. We're going to be able to dump our hand pretty well, though. We'll be able to play out a lot of it. One plays Omen of the Hunt. When it enters the battlefield, make sure to light for your basic land card, put it on the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. They also pay 3 mana to sack it and scry 2. No big deal. They're getting pretty close to the Prismatic Bridge, though. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal cards on top of your library until you reveal a creature or planeswalker card. Put that card onto the battlefield, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Yeah. We are in the worst, literally the worst color combinations ever to go against. The Prismatic Bridge. We have one card only that can deal with enchantments, and you know what we just top decked? That one card, Feed the Swarm, is the only answer that we have in our deck. That is the luckiest top deck I have ever seen. As the battlefield, we have to discard a card. It's awkward. I think it's got to be the big guy. Next turn we have 5 mana though. The Blazing Crescendo. Get rid of the Blazing Crescendo. I want the big creature. I want the Minotaur. We could get board wiped here. That'd make me really sad. So I'm just hoping that they go for Prismatic Bridge instead. Ashiok, was not expecting that. So they have a 2/3 blue and black Nightmare. Whenever this creature attacks or blocks, each opponent exiles the top 2 cards of their library. Okay. This, I can pay 2, discard a card, gets +2/+0 until end of turn. I think this is still just the move. Can give this +1/+0 and indestructible. I can swing both of these at Ashiok. You probably chump block one of them. Ashiok goes down to at least 3. -3, return target online permanent to its owner's hand. Then that player exiles a card from their hand. And we lost our Heartless Act and a Mind Stone. Okay. If they're greedy, they +1 the Ashiok. We can probably kill. They just looked at the Runescarred Berserker. They get down the Prismatic Bridge. They were greedy, they did +1. So, we actually have a sick turn here. We can Elspeth's Nightmare to get rid of their little 2/3 blocker. And we can Feed the Swarm, get rid of the Prismatic Bridge. We take 5 damage for doing it, but better than letting them keep the bridge. Yo, these draws were perfect. Oh yeah, and our opponent scoops. That was a great fucking turn for us. I'm glad our opponent scooped though. We were pretty low on gas. We were going to be able to play a Faceless Agent next turn. When it's the battlefield, we seek a creature card of the most prevalent creature type in our library. So that would have found us another Minotaur. But damn, that was good. We would have sent 4 damage at Ashiok to kill, 7 at face. Not bad, not bad. Alright, finally got a dub. That's what I'm talking about. And that was supposed to be a terrible matchup. We lucked out hugely, absolutely hugely, by finding our Feed the Swarm. That is why I threw it in the deck. Our one of answer to enchantments. Crazy. And we won that on the draw. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we're here to see. Hell yeah. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Gates tumble down, it's not bad. Let's open again. It's doable. We can keep this. My opponent's playing Ariette of the Charmed Apple. 3 mana 2/4 human warlock. Each creature that's enchanted by an aura you control can't attack you or planeswalker you control. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life for X the number of auras you control. It's just weird. Does that seem like a really random effect? Each creature that's enchanted by an aura you control can't attack you or planeswalkers. Oh, so if they put like an aura on one of our creatures, we can't swing it at them. Okay, it's a lot less random sounding. Oh my god, that was such a lucky click. Alright, we chose red. Bad lucky. Blind Obedience. Artifacts and creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Bro, who runs that? What a tool. So our opponent definitely has a ton of removal, right? Might as well start checking it out. Play the Neheb. Play Universal Automaton. Damn, this cut down's doing nothing for us though. His commander's just too big. Definitely a bummer. That is pretty funny. They use the Rune of Sustenance as removal to shut down our creature. That's very, very interesting. Very cool. Let's see. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna seek a card. Find a Hazoret. Okay, no attacks. It's ballsy. It's ballsy to use a Rune of Sustenance on one of our creatures. I guess they plan to kill Neheb at some point anyway, so it's not that big of a risk for them. But if we kill their commander, that just gives our Neheb lifelink. Very interesting. Eternal Thirst. Any creature has lifelink, and whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Damn. I need one of our better removal spells. I need something that will be able to kill this commander. Wait a minute. Oh, we can still block with Neheb. But I'll say no blocks. Actually, yeah, if we just slam down a couple more Minotaurs, we should be chilling. Ooh, wait a minute. What's that? At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life for X the number of auras you control. That's pretty concerning. Feed the Swarm, huge. That's actually huge here. Bro, saving me again. Let's go. Let's kill his fucking commander. Hell yeah. And now we can swing at him with our creatures. Do any of you have haste? Hazoret does, but we can't swing with Hazoret yet. This one, we can swing. Yeah, fuck. I forgot it enters the battlefield tapped. Swing both of these. Jump block, no big deal. We can hold up the cut down. Still doesn't matter that much. Still can't use it against his commander, which is a huge pain in the ass. Can kill a Danitha, though. What is the extort? Whenever you cast a spell, you may pay a white or black. If you do, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain that much life. Oh, that's right. Okay, let's cut down the Danitha. Hell yeah, it's sick. So, can we use Hazoret this turn? We're 1 mana short. 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn. Wait, I only need to go down to 1 card. So, we're good. I can play Hazoret. Oh yeah, Hazoret can't swing though. That fucking sucks. Would I rather... Which of these would I rather discard? I guess technically they ain't the changeling outcast. Swing. I don't need to exert using the on-crop crasher. They do let Neheb connect, which means we are both gonna discard. His last card was a farewell. Jesus, farewell. Farewell was the last card he had in hand, and we got him to discard it. That's fucking huge. He should have read Neheb. He should have blocked it there. And we fucking got him because he didn't read our commander. The disrespect. The disrespect. Did I have fun in that match? Damn right I did. Let's fucking go. He played himself. He thought he was just gonna wipe our board. Let's fucking go. And that was gonna get rid of, that was gonna get around our indestructible creature too. I was gonna get around Hazoret. Oh man, feels good. And we were on the draw in that match too. We've been on the draw for the last 2 games, won them both. All right, we're now on the play. We're against a Hilda of the Icy Crown. This is a very troublesome commander. 4 mana 3/4. Whenever you tap an untapped creature an opponent controls, you may pay 1. When you do, choose 1. Create a 4/4 white and blue elemental creature token. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, or scry 2 and then draw a card. Creating those 4/4 elementals is really good. Let's see. This hand's not that great. I think I want a mulligan. This hand is not really better. Very slow. Power 2 or less. Aren't you a 3/4? Bro, why are you so beefy? I guess we'll try to keep this. I really don't want to go down lower. Get down. A tapped red source. We have the double black for the Gix, which is good at least. So enter tapped. We can still play. Ooh. Still play either of these. When this dies, exile top 2 cards of your library until your next end step. You may play one of those cards. Alright, I'll play the Unlucky Witness. Opponent plays Arcane Signet. Their commander's coming down next turn. Gix. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, its controller may pay 1 life if they do draw a card. I think I get down Gix here. Swing in with the Unlucky Witness. We pay the 1 life to draw a card. And it's a land. It's okay. Gix is pretty sick. I've never played with Gix before. That ability is good though. Damn. Does that really work the way that I think it does? It says whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents. Not whenever 1 or more creatures deal combat damage. So wouldn't that trigger off of every creature that we have? Let's see. Am I going to play something with haste? I don't have anything with haste. Heb doesn't do anything. Alright, so I'm going to swing in both of these. If I'm right, then we get to pay life. We get to pay 2 life and then draw 2 cards, right? Well, unless they have a bounce effect, of course. In which case, we recast Gix. And fuck it. The Universal Automaton. I am worried about board wipe. They decided not to play their commander, but it was to set up a Cold Steel Heart, so maybe there's no board wipe here. I don't have high hopes. Don't have it. Don't be that guy. It's not board wipe. Bet. Alright, Charade of Numbing Depths. 4 mana, 2/3, when enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. Whenever you tap 1 or more untapped creatures your opponents control, draw cards. Ability triggers only once each turn. That is actually a great thing for us to see, and the reason for that is because that is small enough to die to an Elspeth's Nightmare. Hell yeah. Got him. And we swing in for 2. See, and we can pay the 1 life for each creature. That's fucking dope. Gix is awesome. I am definitely glad I put it in as one of our rares. That's sick. Alright, there goes Hilda of the Icy Crown. So I haven't found removal yet. Oh, target opponent reveals their hand. I choose a non-creature, non-land card from it. That player discards that card. An enchantment when it enters the battlefield, tap target creature and opponent controls, put a stun counter on it. Whenever you tap an untapped creature and opponent controls, put plus counter on target creature control, or syncopate a counter spell. Get rid of the Sanctuary. And the last card's in hand. Dream Shackle Geist. 3-mana, 3/2 flying at the beginning of combat on your turn. Choose one, tap target creature. Target creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Junk Winder, just a 5/6. When it enters the battlefield under your control, tap target online permanent opponent controls. Has affinity for tokens, and then syncopate. Okay. So syncopate, counter target spell unless its controller pays X, or that spell is countered this way, exile it instead of putting it into its owner's graveyard. Don't want to play the Shaman, even though it's 6. So I don't want to play anything bigger than 4 or 3. I think 3 because it can make me pay 2 additional. I could play a 4-drop. I'm going to play a Neheb. I don't know if that was the right call, but it's what I went with. Man, no attacks. Flash in, Brazen Devourer. Okay. Dream Shackle Geist is going to tap down one thing. Which do they tap? The Heb or Gix, I would think. Gix, yep. Alright, see, now this is where things get really bad. If they start making 4/4s, we're gonna get fucked. That's 4/4 number 1. Yeah, we're about to get screwed. We also can't deal with flyers very well, so we're in for a lot of damage. Because I'll target opponent's graveyard, that doesn't really matter. They still have Syncopate in hand, they can still make us pay 2 additional for something. I don't want to play the Mind Stone. And we can still play a 4-drop. 4/3 seems pretty good. Syncopate. Do it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, and we pass. Damn. We really need an answer for the Dream Shackle guys. Oh my. So entire creature's power 4 or greater. That sucks. You let that resolve. Damn. That's really bad. Well, that was going to be our best blocker. And also our best attacker, which sucks. But next turn we can play Dream Shaper Shaman. 6 mana, 5/4. At the beginning of your end step, you may pay 2 in a red and sacrifice a non-land permanent. If you do, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-land permanent card. Put that card onto the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. If we ever get to use Dream Shaper Shaman's ability, I think that could be huge for us. Taking a lot of damage in the air already, though. Running out of time. And he's building up a lot of blockers. Not looking too good. Heartless Act? Ooh. Ooh, Heartless Act is kind of crazy. Right now, they can only make us pay 1 additional mana for a spell. I can't get down the Dream Shaper, dude. Oh, wait, what does Gix's ability do? Pay 7, discard X cards, exile the top X cards of target opponent's library. You may play land cards and cast spells from among the cards exiled this way without paying their mana costs. Damn. I don't want to do that yet because I really want to use this, and we definitely need to use Heartless Act already. So we're going to Heartless Act. Is Hilda. He can only make us pay 1 additional mana into it with his Syncopate. Maybe 2. What does this do? Tap, remove an oil counter from it. Tap target artifact or creature. I told you Hilda would be troublesome. I've played against her before, and she's good. I think she's a very cool commander. At some point, I need to build around her. Again, these 4/4 elementals, bro, they're strong. They're strong, especially when we don't run any board wipes. Look at that. Look at all the 4/4s. They're just walling us out. Now, I think we seek a non-land card. Gold Steel Heart, and then no attacks, because we really have no good attacks. They immediately replay Hilda. Yeah, that's about what I figured. I was kind of hoping that I had killed her one too many times so they couldn't recast it, but I wasn't tracking well enough. Oh, God. Okay, Unlucky Witness. You can chump. That can chump. Are we dead anyway? They have exactly lethal. Big sadness. Big sadness. Hilda's really cool, though. I gotta build around Hilda next time. Someone needs to remind me that in a week from now. Build around Hilda. Okay. So, that one didn't go well. We're currently 2-3. We're a little bit negative. Damn, we were on the play that game too. That feels bad. At least when we lose on the draw, I can try and blame that a little bit. I have no such excuse this time though. I think we might need even more removal in our deck. I also don't think I like Waste Not in the deck. We haven't seen it yet, but I almost think that a different rare would be better. I'm going to keep the Sand. We have 2 2-drops that we can play. As long as we find one more land, which Blazing Crescendo can help us find, we should be alright. Ooh, the Infernal Grasp is nice. I'm not going to play it, though. Well, I was playing Lord Skitter. We're playing against another one? Dude, it's only been like 5 games that we played, and Lord Skitter was one of them already. Okay. So, see, here, this is not great. We're going to have to Blazing Crescendo his creature. Just to try to hit our land drop. We do hit it though. Thankfully, it pays off. Let's see. Lord Skitter. Whenever another rat enters the battlefield under control, exile up to 1 target card from your opponent's graveyard. At the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 1/1 black rat creature token with this creature can't block. They reveal to us Light Belly Rat, Plaguecrafter's Familiar. Enters the battlefield, choose a creature card in your hand to perpetually gains Death Touch, and then Bloodline Pretender. They choose Rat, and then whenever they play Rat, that gets a +1/+1 counter. Ooh. Do I use this mana to kill Karomonyx? What am I doing next turn? It means I don't have the removal spell for Lord Skitter. Karomonyx is... let's see. Pretty annoying, too. Doesn't have Death Touch, though. Go to my turn. Two, as long as it's your turn, has first strike, you can pay 1. No. Cast instant or sorcery spell. Target creature and opponent controls can't block this turn. And get down to Heb, but that doesn't seem great either. I think I'm going to go with the Stormkirk Occultist. Whenever this deals combat damage to a player, we exile the top card of our library until end of turn you may play that card. I gotta hope that this hits our land drop. Bro, we have so many lands. We have so many lands and we have mana rocks. I don't know why we keep getting screwed. Alright. Here's another land. We kill Lord Skitter here. Until end of this turn. So we don't swing with the Occultist. Because we found our land drop and played it, there's no point in swinging with the Occultist. Because if it hits a land, we won't be able to utilize it. But next turn, assuming we miss our land drop off the top, we swing with the Occultist first, try and exile a land, try to play that for turn. Man. This sucks. Everything in our hand costs 3 mana, and we're stuck at 4. Maybe our curve is too high. Maybe I should get rid of some of these Minotaurs. Half of our rares went towards Minotaurs, and out of all of the rare ones, at the very least, this one I don't like. 3 mana, 2/4 haste. Whenever you discard a card, deals 1 damage to each opponent. Pay 1 in a red, discard a card, draw a card. Activate only if he's attacking. Ugh, all of this sucks. So we just get down to heaven, because they did kill our occultist. I think we're going to lose to rats. Our Monarchs is such a good rat. Oh, they hit us with a Feed the Swarm. They just have enough removal that I think I just concede here. It's disappointing. Alright, I'm going to take a quick look at our deck. God damn it, that's not what I clicked on. Okay, I think we're too heavy in the 3-drops. We have a ton of 2-drops, so it doesn't feel like we fucking hit them. Right, and then rares. Hazard's still good. Rankle would still be good if we ever saw it. Let's see. Waste Knot, I don't like. I'm gonna get rid of that one, and then Glint Horn, Buccaneer. All right, this allows us to have 2 different rares in the deck. So what do I want to see? What are we missing? Another low drop creature would be cool. I don't remember which other ones I was considering. We're going to take a quick peek at them. I know for sure one of them was... one of the rares we were looking at earlier was Graveyard Trespasser. That's still a consideration. Braids, Arisen Nightmare. Doesn't that have to do with sacrificing things? Yes, not discarding. Should probably look up discard. Graveyard Trespasser is just a good card though. 3 mana, 3/3. The ward, discard a card. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. If a creature card was exiled this way, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Another option that we have are colorless changelings and then burn down the house. Those are my other considerations. Like Metallic Mimic. When it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Metallic Mimic is a chosen type in addition to its other types. Each other creature you control of the chosen type enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. So that's really good for Minotaurs, obviously. And our Minotaurs do kind of suck. What was the other one, though? Fucked that up. Holy hell, I can't type right now. Changeling. I need to look up Shapeshifter. I do. Metallic Mimic. What was the other one? Oh, I probably need to turn on crafting. Metallic Mimic. That's it. I could have sworn there's another one that was good. Maybe we don't have it on Arena. Maybe the other one I saw was on EDH Rec. Adaptive Automaton. That is exactly the one I was thinking of. When enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. It is chosen type in addition to its others. Other creatures you control the chosen type get +1/+1. I could have sworn I had looked it up to see if we have Adaptive Automaton, and we just don't, I guess. Oh, we do. I just don't own one. Weird. I didn't notice it in crafting. Maybe this is the move. Maybe it's just Adaptive Automaton. Oh, I had looked up Changeling and also Shapeshifter, and it is neither. That would explain it. And then Metallic Mimic. The other creature you can control of the chosen type enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. I think we go for it. I think we go for those. And then I need to take a look at some of our 3-drops. Cut 1 or 2 of them, or a little bit more early game removal. Maybe even some of the 2-drops. Let's see, which ones suck? Which Minotaurs suck? 3 mana, 2/3. In fact, I can look up Minotaur. Get it separated out nice and evenly. All right, you see that? You see how many 3 and 4-drop Minotaurs we have? It's a lot. Probably too many. Also, I think I might want to get rid of Morog. There's only been like 1 game so far, maybe 2, where we even got up to enough mana that we'd be able to cast this. He is a Minotaur. He does give additional combat phases, which is cool. But if we can't survive the early game to get to this point, I don't think it matters. In which case, I think I want to see that Graveyard Trespasser. Unless there was another card. How do you spell Trespasser? Is it 2 S's? It is not. Unless there's something else that Rooker mentioned earlier that would be good. Not really. Alright, I'm going to throw in the Graveyard Trespasser. I'm going to look up Minotaur. Separate out our deck again. And I just want to cut like 1 or 2. Add 1 or 2 more removal spells. So let's see. What are the worst ones? We have a 4 mana 4/3. Vanilla. So I think that one is probably an easy cut. Yeah. Nyxborn Marauder, you're gone. And then we'll cut a 3-drop. When we cast an instant sorcery spell, target creature and opponent controls can't block this turn. 3 mana 2/3. This was a 3 mana 2/3. Pay 1 second artifact. It gets +1/+1 to end the turn and deals 1 damage to each opponent. We don't have a lot of artifacts that we would be sacking. I think we almost never use this, in which case it's a 3 mana 2/3. 3 mana 2/2. As long as it's your turn, it has first strike. Pay 1 second, the creature gets +2/+0 to end the turn. Crasher, 3 mana 3/2 haste. You may exert it. When you do, target creature can't block this turn. When Ardent Duskbeaker attacks, you may put an instant or sorcery card from graveyard on the bottom of your library. If you do exile the top 2 cards of your library, you may play those cards this turn. That's one of the best ones we have. 3 mana, 2/3, pay 3, sack a creature, draw a card. It's not bad. It's not good, but it's not the worst. 3 mana, 3/3, can't block unless you control another zombie. I think it is the Strongbow that we cut. And now we grab 2 more removal spells. I need 2 more cards that say destroy. Let's see. I really want them to be low CMC spells. But we already have the best 2-drop removal spells in the game. And I don't really want to run 2 CMC conditional removal spells, but we might have to. Destroy target creature if you control an artifact. Unlicensed disintegration deals 3 damage to that creature's controller. Ooh. Yo, Terminal Agony is actually crazy for our deck. 4 mana to destroy target creature. Normally garbage, but has a madness cost of 1 and a black. So if we discard this, which our deck does a lot, it's only 2 mana to destroy target creature. I think I'm willing to give that one a shot. I think I'm also willing to give Unlicensed Disintegration a shot. We don't have a lot of artifacts. However, we did just add 2 more. If we have one of our mana rocks on the field, that's pretty much guaranteed to deal 3 damage. Our mana rocks, they're not really going anywhere. Once they hit the field, they're staying. Got 5 mana rocks. We just added the Adaptive Automaton. We just added the Metallic Mimic. Let's see. I think we have a few cards down here that make treasures, maybe. Should. Unless I chose not to add them. Oh yeah, Deadly Disputes, it's listed up there. Yep, I think we'll give it a shot. Alright, let's go see if that helps our deck at all. Alright, there was a lot of changes, and I'm not going to lie, I don't even remember what all of them were. So, I'm going to refresh my Untapped. It should be tracking that we have a new version of the deck, and it'll tell us what all I swapped out. Might need to finish a match before it'll tell me all the changes. But we'll see if it's good. We'll see. I think it'll help a little bit. Our curve is a little bit lower. A little bit. But I think our rares are going to be more impactful. Of course, the double Swamp Hand feels good. Feels good. So it's free mulligan. Double Swamp Hand again. The game does not want us to have both colors of mana. That would be too fucking easy. Mulligan down to 6. What a great fucking start. And nothing but 3 drops or higher. Awesome. Hell yeah. Love the Arena Shuffler. Feels good. Load Rage Brawler will make us discard, I think, the Crasher. Actually, Char Forger. Once enters battlefield, create a 1/1. Whenever another creature or artifact you control is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, put an oil counter on Char Forger. Remove 3 from it. Exile top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. I'm gonna get rid of that one. I'm gonna keep the Minotaurs. The Minotaurs benefit from the Heb. The Char, what is it? Char Forger, not as much. Let's see. I could just get down the on-crop Crasher. Connect for 7 damage this turn. It's a lot of damage. Well, I might as well. Okay. Okay. Things could be worse. Our opponent doesn't play a blue source to get down their Simone and Dina. This is supposed to be a pretty powerful commander, if I'm not wrong. 3 mana, 3/4. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Tap, sack another creature, draw a card. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Tap if you control 8 or more lands. Repeat this process once. Let's see. Do I hold up the removal spell? Do I just get down to Heb? I'm just gonna get down to Heb. It doesn't affect our board in a way that matters. It's alright. Whenever this attacks, I may exert it, and target creature can't block this turn. Next turn, we could potentially connect for 9 damage by exerting it. When it gets their blue source. Oh god, and they still have 3 mana for this turn. Fuck. Does Simone and Dina come down? Not great, not great. And we still pull this off. They go for the Roiling Regrowth instead of playing their commander. It's greedy. Because we have 1 or fewer cards in hand, Minotaurs with control get +2/+0. Jesus. Opponent's back up to 16. They have 3 treasures still. Goddamn tireless provisioner. I was gonna say we should have held up to go for the throat, but it wouldn't have mattered. They still could have done this in response. They could have used Roiling Regrowth and Harrow in response. And Harrow is sick. Bro, no wonder this deck is fucking strong. Simone and Dina. The reason why I think it's strong is because I'm pretty sure I remember it being near the top of the meta. Or top of the tier list for Historic Brawl meta. Pilfer, huh? We're gonna miss our land drop, which feels terrible. Tireless Provisioner is really annoying. Damn, I'm not sure what the right move is here. I don't think they block with Tireless Provisioner. It's just doing too much for them. We have to discard a card. We'll discard this one. They have to discard a card. Oh, yo. Wait a minute. Pilfer might be able to grab their last card. They either have a land or we get rid of the last card they have. Beseech the Mirror. We can get rid of that. Yo, let's go. Sequencing. I was totally planning that out with a Neheb dealing combat damage to make us discard. Of course, of course. It was all planned out. Part of the plan. Yeah, Simone and Dina is fucking strong. Look at this. It's a tier 2 deck, the only tier 1 from the previous meta of September 5th to October 10th. So last month, the only tier 1 was Ragavan at 62%. You have to be above 60% win rate to be a tier 1 deck. I did not mean to click on you. But look how far down Simone and Dina is. They're still within like the top 10. 4,400 matches got played with this deck and has 56.1% win rate. So they win more than they lose. Opponent has an 8/8 island. That's okay. We can kill Simone and Dina. Does that even matter though? We need to kill them. If I exert this, target creature can't block this turn. What do I exert? Or what do I make that I can't block? Wait. Hurts. 8/8 can't block. And if they try to block with Simone and Dina, we'll kill it. They don't. Go to first strike damage. When it goes down to 5, you have to discard a card. Discard that thing. I get down the Smelt Ward Minotaur. I leave Simone and Dina up for a turn. If their top deck is trash, which I'm hoping it is, what we can do here, they draw a card. Oh god, do they get to repeat the process already? They do. God, they're gaining life. What this allows us to do though is tap down their blocker as well as kill their commander. So that should just be game. What's the trigger on this? Whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell, target creature your opponent controls can't block this turn. Yeah. So we just kill. Honestly, we just kill that. But we'll kill Simone and Dina. Inga and Esca can't block. Now our hand is low enough that we can just swing out for damage. And that's game. Oh my god, we got there. Bro, Historic Brawl is rough. That's crazy. I can't believe we pulled that off. That's wild. Alright, let's take a quick peek at that. Let's see what all the changes were that I made. See them summarized real quick. Over to us. Brawl selected. Cool. Yeah, if I win one more game, I have an even win rate in Brawl. We're 2-5. That's only the second game that we have won. That is horrible. Oh, wait a minute. This is not tracking our current win. We have actually won. All right, there it goes. Okay, so we removed Waste Not. We removed Glinthorn Buccaneer. We removed Pen, Riggin, Strongbull, Nyxborn Marauder, and Morog. We removed 3 of our rares, replaced it with 3 new ones. The 3 new ones were Metallic Mimic, Graveyard Trespasser, Adaptive Automaton. We didn't see any of those cards in the match. And we also added Unlicensed, Disintegration, and Terminal Agony. Okay. Okay. All right, we're now 3-5 with the deck. It's still not a good win rate of 38%. Were we on the play? We're on the play against the Zimone and Dina. We did have a slight advantage going into that game. I won't even say a slight advantage. We had a solid advantage going into that game. But we managed to beat a tier 2 deck. And tier 2 decks, they're pretty damn good. Honestly, it's impressive. We're running Minotaurs, dude. Alright, not only are we running Minotaurs, which has not and never will be a tiered deck. It will never be listed up here, because it will just never even be close enough. So not only are we running Minotaurs, but we're also running it on a budget. And we are beating people who are not restricted in these ways, and can play as tryhard as they want. Can play as top tier decks as they want. So for us to beat them, it feels good. It does. Ah, man. I have to get rid of the Burning Fist Minotaur. That sucks. Alright. We mulligan. God fucking damn it. I guess we Bitter Reunion on turn 2. Hope we find our Black Source. Is the worst turn 2 play that we have in our hand, though. Getting down a Minotaur would be way better. Getting Pilfer, or using Pilfer, would also be way better on turn 2. I hope we top deck a Black Source. I'll play Skillet Goose. It's not a Black Source. Opponent's playing Shalab, Giant of Goliant. 6 mana, 8/8 Spider Demon with Death Touch and Ward 2. Other spiders you control have Death Touch and Ward 2. Holy hell. Bro, that's so big. Why is it so big? Okay, Bitter Reunion. What do I discard? Field of Ruin? Maybe. Get rid of our only other land. That doesn't seem good. Getting rid of our removal spell, but we can't use it. Getting rid of Pilfer. I don't want to get rid of any of my cards. Their target artifact. Exile top 3 cards of target opponent's library. Choose one of them until end of turn you may play. I guess we get rid of that one. Man Tower. Use that. It's good. Alright, we made the right call. What? 6 mana, 8/8 Death Touch, Ward 2. Other spiders you control have Death Touch and Ward 2. Whenever another creature dealt damage is turned by a spider you control that dies, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's a food artifact with pay 2, tap, sack this artifact. You gain 3 life and it loses all other card types. Bro, what the fuck? I'm not a big fan of high CMC commanders, but ones with built-in protection without even just the Ward 2, that's pretty dope. Cold Steel Heart, you're a little bit late. Damn, Cold Steel Heart enters the battlefield tap too. Fucking sucks. What do I do here? Opponent's not applying a lot of pressure. Their hand's a little bit low. They're struggling on mana. They're nowhere near their 6 yet. I think I want to pilfer their hand. Let's see what they're working with. They only have 2 cards in hand. Whatever they got, try to get rid of it. A Great Henge. We'll get rid of that for sure. And we end the turn. It feels like a little bit of a waste of our turn. Goddamn Cold Steel Heart. Why do you enter the battlefield tapped? Useless fucking mana rock. as awkward. I didn't bother to read Night of the Sweet's Revenge. Foods they control have tap, add a green mana. That's real bad. Okay, so god damn it, dude. If we just hadn't been screwed on mana. God, it still doesn't even work. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to do this? I cannot kill the Shalab. Like I said. Ward 2. Even just Ward 2, it's strong. I need to get down this Cold Steel Heart already. By Ren's Resolve, exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. I think I have to go with the Ren's Resolve. We really can't afford to miss a land drop next turn. I can use 10 Terminal of Agony to kill. We had found another removal spell that would have been better, but we don't. They're not running Spider Tribal. Can they still recast that? 8? Yes. And we have no ways to deal with enchantments except for Feed the Swarm. And as long as they have this enchantment, it almost doesn't matter how many times we kill their commander. Oh, wait a minute. They just sacked it. Oh, yeah, we're dead. Yeah, there was nothing that we could have done. Even me not reading the card wouldn't have mattered. There's nothing we could do. That fucking sucked. So lame. We didn't do anything. We're just screwed on mana the whole game. Dude, it's such dog shit. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I feel like we're running 20 lands in our decks because this seems to be a consistent issue. I'm not tripping. We have 36 lands and then we have like another 4 mana rocks in the deck. We should not be struggling this hard for mana. Right. I'm not going to change anything in the deck. We're just going to get into another game. Still feels bad though. Still feels bad. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there we go. God, we're 3-6 with the deck. That's so bad. All right, let's see. Let's see. Can we work with this? Yeah, we can work with this. A lot of Minotaurs. Opponent's playing Gandalf the Grey. 5 mana, 3/4. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, choose one that hasn't been chosen. That's it. It doesn't say until end of turn. You may tap or untap target permanent. Gandalf the Grey deals 3 damage to each opponent. Copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Put Gandalf on top of its owner's library. That's weird. Seems like a really weird commander. Very strange, very strange. Let's see. As long as it's your turn and you control 4 or more mountains, Sandarian Cliffstomper gets +X/+O, where X is the number of mountains you control. Our opponent just fucking stone rained me. Are you fucking serious? You cocksucker. Not only are we light on lands in our hand, but you fucking destroy one? Are you serious? Bro, you're a piece of shit. Alright, Bitter Reunion. We're gonna ditch our 5-drop. Draw 2. Yeah, that's right. Show me some fucking land. I cannot believe our opponent really just did that. How are you gonna run a land destruction in Historic Brawl? Why? It's not even beneficial. It's really just not. The games last for so many more turns. The stone range just, it doesn't matter. Or it shouldn't matter. We control an artifact. Is this an artifact? Nope, enchantment. So yeah, we're gonna kill Gandalf the Grey. Bro, eat my wiener. I'm very upset that they destroyed one of our lands. It's just disrespectful. And this fucking Cliff Stomper sucks so much. Who decided that you need to have 4 or more mountains to give this one any power? It's already held back by the fact that it needs to be your turn for it to have any power. That's ridiculous. It's such a bad card. All right, we're gonna Reckless Impulse here. Jeez. What do I do? Play Neheb? Might as well, I guess. So that our 0/4 has first strike. I can't believe this card. Alright, next turn, we can play a real card. We can play Rankle. Rankle's 4-mana 3/3 flying haste. Whenever Rankle deals combat damage to a player, choose any number. Each player discards a card. Each player loses 1 life and draws a card. Or each player sacrifices a creature. Opponent just played Charmbreaker Devils. 6 mana 4/4 at the beginning of your upkeep. Return an instant sorcery card at random from your graveyard to your hand. Oh, can I kill you? Oh, I don't think so. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Charmbreaker Devil gets +4/+0 until end of turn. Damn, I really cannot kill this, huh? And he's really gonna fucking Stone Rain me again. This thing, 2/4, flash, you may cast sorcery spells as though they had flash. Whenever the ring tempts you, if you chose a creature other than Gandalf, draw a card. Damn. So, we get down Rankle for sure. I really don't want to let our opponent draw a card, but I might have to let them. Let's see, each player discards a card, it's fine. Player loses a life and draws a card, each player sacks a creature. Yeah. We're gonna discard. This guy. Discard that. We'll each lose a life and draw a card. I'm hoping for a removal spell for the Charmbreaker Devils. He has to choose which one of his creatures to sack. I'm gonna sack this useless ass. Oh, fork. Alright, they keep the Charmbreaker Devils. And we don't find removal, which sucks. 1 damage to each of up to 2 target creatures. Wait a minute, this was a 2/4? I could have killed this. No, I really could have killed this. If I had used Cast into the Fire. No, we just cast Rankle this turn. I didn't have enough mana to do it all. Damn. Okay, at least it's at random. Oh god, that looks big. They got Precognitive Perception. Back to their hand. 5 mana, draw 3. If you cast a spell during your main phase, instead, scry 3, then draw 3 cards. Burial Spell Dancer. This needs to die. This card's like super busted in Modern or something. Some kind of crazy combo that can be done with it. Means that this card is strong. And we're going to cut it down while we can. Next turn, we have 6 mana. I can get down to 5/4 with haste. Up to 1 target creature can't block for as long as you control. There and back again, the ring tempts you. It's fine. We can't block with the head. No big deal. Wasn't going to anyway. So I can get rid of their Charm Breaker Devils this turn. Ooh, I really can with the Bone Shards now. But I think I will get down Thrasher and Invader. Swing in with what we got. Damage. We will discard, I think, the Bone Shards. Rankle deals damage. We're going to make each player sack a creature. We're going to sack 4/2. And the next turn I can play 5/4 with haste. That will be even bigger. It will in fact be a 7/4 with haste and first strike. We're close. We might be able to pull this off. However, our opponent has a very full hand. Let's see. Their commander costs 7 mana. They have 5, 6, 7, 8. It would cost their entire turn to replay Gandalf. Instead, play from Hoseed Shark. This says, oh god. The next part of this is they get Smog. 6/6 flying haste when it dies. God damn it. Great 14 Trish tokens. And they just killed our Rankle. And made a blocker. God damn, dude. That's not good. Oh, you know what? We can exert the on-crop Crasher next turn to make it so that Smog can't block. They're going to take 9 here, go down to 4. That's bad. And they have to discard the last card that they have in their hand, which was a Mizzix Mastery. Oh, we might be able to do it. Smog is a pretty decently sized blocker. They're going to play Gandalf, and they have no way to trigger it. That's game. That's game. When we exert the Crasher, that's fucking game. They only have 2 blockers. Go to combat. I need to make sure I click exert. I hate the way that it does exert on Arena, but then we just choose Smog to not be a blocker. They can only block 2. At the very least, Neheb still connects for 4. That's crazy. We got there. Oh my god. Historic Brawl. Wild. Absolutely wild. Bro, you deserve that loss. Fuck you. Stone Rain on turn 3. Eat my ass. Ooh. And this is why I don't like high CMC commanders. Look at that. Cost him his whole turn to recast that. He didn't even want to. Man. Let's go. That felt good. That felt very, very good. You're now 4 and 6. However, if you look at the most recent version of our deck, we're 2 and 1, which sounds slightly better. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. I would like it to be noted that we did draw one of our rares that game. It was Wrinkle, and it was very impactful for that match. Wrinkle's good. If you have a deck that could benefit from Wrinkle in any way, shape, or form, you should probably be running it. Wrinkle is just strong as fuck. When Wrinkle came out in Standard, he was strong as fuck. Our opponent's playing SRAM Senior Edificer. It's a very annoying card. You have removal for it, and it's a very low CMC commander. In fact, I should try running this card sometime. It's just good, dude. 2 mana, 2/2. Whenever you cast an aura, equipment, or vehicle spell, draw a card. Like, that's crazy. Built-in draw in your command zone. That's strong. And a 2 CMC commander. That's good. That's solid. It is mono white. If it was Azorius, it'd be way better. Because blue has a lot of good auras. But it's still going to be solid. I'm willing to bet that they go auras over vehicles or equipment with SRAM. I mean, they could run a lot of cool equipment, but I feel like they're probably a little more aura heavy. Yeah. SRAM's just good. And it's a white commander. I'm a big white player. I really am. Even though all of most of my Brawl decks have red in them, actually. Even though most of them have red, I am very much a white player. Bro, like literally almost all of my Brawl decks have red. Let's see. Turn 1. Automaton. Yeah, look at this real quick. This season, I don't even remember building this Will deck. I don't. Nor this one. But Cardum, mono red. Chandra, another Chandra, both mono red. Aluna, that was a terrible experiment. But also had red. Then we have a Shieldred. Then we have another mono red. And then we have Rakdos. Lots of red. Lots of red. Okay, so SRAM needs to die. And we will discard a card to do it. We actually pitch a land. Because for once, we're not struggling with our land drops. So that's pretty good. And we connect for 1 hold damage. Got him. Absolutely got him. Oh, yo. The Marauding Bone Slasher, we haven't seen this card yet. It's a 3-mana, 3/3 zombie Minotaur. I didn't think it'd be that good, because it says it can't block unless you control another zombie. It's like, okay. But the fact that we are running shapeshifters and changelings and stuff, or even shapeshifters and creatures with changeling, that actually makes it so that Bone Slasher can block. It's pretty cool. Yeah, that's cool. I hadn't even thought about that when I was putting in the changelings. Good synergy right there, baby. Especially since we made 2 of our rares also be changelings, so that they can also turn on Bone Slasher. Actually, maybe only one of them can. Where's Metallic Mimic? Okay, Adaptive Automaton is a construct. He doesn't have changeling. When enters the battlefield, choose a creature type, so we choose Minotaurs. That would not actually turn on the Bone Slasher, but I think Faceless Agent does. That was a shapeshifter. What's the other one? The other one's Metallic Mimic. I think Metallic Mimic should be a changeling, and then we still get to choose a creature type, so that one would still work. Denethor's big. Denethor's a great card. It's now big, flying, lifelink, and vigilant, and first strike. This is not going to be good. Deal 2 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. Attack another creature, gets +2/+0 until end of turn. You can at least give our creatures first strike. Still not great. We're definitely on the losing end of this battle. There's no way they block with Denethor here. I'm surprised they even block with a 1/1. They're at 27 life. They could have taken that 3 damage, no problem. Literally, whenever Denethor swings, they'll make up that damage. So I think we're going to be in a tough spot here. Question is, do they replay their SRAM? They're looking at Neheb. I need Neheb to stay on the field. That's our only shot of staying in this game. If we can't get first strike, if we don't have first strike online for our Minotaurs, then we just can't do anything against Danitha. First strike and vigilance, that's nuts. That's crazy. It is way too strong for no reason. Ah, God. And it's just getting bigger. That's a 5/5. As long as another aura is enchanted, is attached to an enchanted creature, has first strike and lifelink. We are not going to win this game. We would have needed to top deck or another removal spell like right then and there, and we did not. So I don't think we can win. Danitha's just too big and we can't block her. Damn, that sucks. It's a bummer. I even added additional removal spells to the deck. And it's just not enough. We might need even more. Maybe we cut out some 4-drops. Another 1 or 2 4-drops from our deck. For even more removal still. Faith's Fetters. Enchanted permanent can't attack or block. Instant activated abilities can't be activated unless they are mana abilities. Cane Signets, not really what I was hoping to see. This turns on our Neheb. Our creatures are slightly bigger. Actually, they're big enough. These two can at least potentially trade with Danitha. They probably chump block with both their 1/1s. Yeah. Are we dead this turn? That's the real question. If they have like an Ichigo's effect, if they have fuck, what's the glittering one? Glittering something. Oh no, all that glitters. They have an all that glitters. If they have anything like that. Anything that gives them +1/+1 for all of the auras that they have. Isn't it all that glitters? I misspell it. What the fuck is the name? I'm so certain it has glitter in the name. All that glitters. What did I just say? Oh, I said all that glitters and I wrote all the glitter. I'm a clown. Alright, we're still alive. Hypotheticals don't matter. Sticky fingers. Enchanted creature dies, draw a card. What's most likely to die if I swing? Ahead, maybe. A1, this gets +1, -1 to end of turn. This our opponent's at 46. I don't know why I'm looking at anything. There's just nothing we can do. Fuck it, I'll put it on the head. And fuck it, let's swing. Swing a whole 9, 10, 11, 12, 17 damage, and our opponent is at 46. They have gained more life than we're even swinging in this turn. And they're still looking at blocks like it matters. Bro, just say no blocks. Take the damage. You're literally about to kill me. That has menace. Okay. Alright, see, they do kill the Neheb. I did choose correctly with the sticky fingers. None of it matters because Danitha has hexproof. But I did try to play it this way so that way when the Neheb dies, we get to draw a card. And I could have maybe found a removal spell. But again, not that it matters. We'll just call it there. Damn. Big sadness. Alright, let's take a look at our deck. Again. God damn, dude. We need so much removal. Okay. Let's see. Merciless Javelineer. 4 mana, 4/2, pay 2, discard a card, put a -1/-1 counter on target creature. The creature can't block this turn. 4 mana, 4/3. 4 mana, 3/4. 4 mana, 3/3 with haste. 4 mana, 4/2. 4 mana, 3/4. 4 mana, 4/2. Man, most of these Minotaurs, they just suck. This is a Minotaur Archer. Doesn't even have reach. It's trash. Trash. Javelinier also can't block flying. Trash. There's not even any... It's not even any good removal spells left for us to run. Not really. There's some in red. Like, what's the one that deals 4 and exiles? It would have been way faster if I had just looked it up. I'll know it when I see it. Should have looked it up. There it is. Lava Coil. Alright, which of these do I cut from a Lava Coil? 4-2 that does nothing. 4-2 that maybe does something. 4-3 that probably does nothing. But it's a 4-3, 3-4, 3-3 haste. Probably that guy. And we throw in a Lava Coil. It's a very small change. Probably unnoticeable. But that's one more removal spell in the deck. Alright. Let's try this some more. God damn, dude. Historic Brawl is rough out here. It's real rough for budget decks in Historic Brawl. And what's crazy is that the ratio of rares that I use is actually higher in Historic Brawl than it is with 60 card decks. It is slightly higher because I normally use only 4 rares for 60 cards, but we are up to 9, so we are over doubling that amount, but we're only going from 60 cards to 100. We're only adding another 40, and yet I'm over doubling the amount of rares, and it's still just not enough. All right, this opening hand looks pretty sick. We have Command Tower, a Mountain, and a Swamp. We have a Metallic Mimic. We got 5-drop, a 4-drop, and another 5-drop. Kind of heavy, but Metallic Mimic, very cool. I'm very excited to actually get to use this card. And we're on the play. We're against an Ashiok Wicked Manipulator. Alright. Let's see. Let's get down Metallic Mimic. Ooh. We select Minotaur. Alright, Ashiok. 5 mana for a legendary Planeswalker with 5 loyalty counters. Mimic dies already. Makes me want to blow my brains out. If you would pay life while your library has at least that many cards in it, exile that many cards from the top of your library instead. +1, look at the top 2 cards of your library, exile one of them, put the other into your hand. -2, creates 2 1/1 black nightmare creature tokens with, at the beginning of combat on your turn, if a card was put into exile this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. -7, target player exiles the top X cards of the library, where X is the total amount of value of cards you own in exile. Jesus Christ. So many words. Iron Crag. I think I just played the Arcane Signet. Okay, next turn. We got 5 mana. I think we start with the Neheb. Actually, our opponent has removal. They're holding up mana for the removal. I'm going to go for our commander Neheb, not Neheb the Eternal. They did not have removal. I got baited. Oh, wait. Alright, they just play their Ashiok.
All who slumber belong to me.
I should have played this Neheb though. Does this work? This Neheb has a flick 3. And it says whenever this creature becomes blocked, defending player loses 3 life. Oh, wait a minute. You used your +1, not your minus. It's greedy. So I guess we'll play the Rage Scarred Berserker on this Neb. Try and deal as much damage to Ashiok as we can. Only 3. Do they have a board wipe? Well, it's a Citadel. It's not a board wipe. It's an artifact. We have a few ways to destroy artifacts. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play land cards. You may play lands and cast spells on top of your library. If you cast a spell this way, pay a life equal to its mana value rather than pay its mana cost. Tap, sack 10 non-land permanents. Each opponent loses 10 life. Okay. Let's see. What do I do here? I have enough mana to play Hazoret and use its ability to discard this swamp. Is this to any player? We have to. I don't want to swing this Neheb. I don't want to discard our last card. I played that a little bit wrong. I think. I don't know. It's about the same. If I hadn't used Hazoret's ability, we wouldn't have been able to swing with it. So I would have swung Neheb at the Planeswalker, which still should have triggered its ability, and then we discarded the swamp then. I don't think it makes that big of a difference. But it's something I should have stopped to at least think about first. To get their Ashiok back. No big deal. They probably make the blockers this time. They do. Ooh, feed the swarm. Destroy target creature or enchantment opponent controls. Bolus the Citadel, get wrecked. So we're gonna play Neheb the Eternal. We're gonna feed the swarm, destroy. Oh, the Citadel is a goddamn artifact this time. Alright, feed the swarm that thing instead. Swing. Do I even swing these at Ashiok? I think I swing these face. Try to pressure out our opponent. They're down to 12. Oh, man. This is close. I need them to not have a board wipe. Hazoret survives. Hazoret does survive. That's why Hazoret's in the deck. That's why it's so good. Indestructible. And synergizes with our deck. But if they don't have a board wipe, I think we can beat them. I really wanted that Neheb. I feel less like we can beat them now. Oh god, that's a shield rid. Bolus the Citadel, stupid. God damn it. Sack our Neheb because we can recast it. Oh, god damn it. If they kill our Hazoret, we probably just concede. We have no gas. They have 7 cards in hand and a Bolus the Citadel. God fucking damn it. I was so excited when I saw Feed the Swarm.
Open your mind.
Because the Citadel really just... It looks like it should be an enchantment to me. Nope. Artifact. Unlucky. Siege the Mirror. Seems bad for us. We actually don't have as many ways to destroy artifacts as I would have thought. I think I actually just only saw 2. Bro, you're fucking lying. They find the Drowning Ichor. One of the only ways to get through our indestructible creature. They find it. This is so AIDS. I think it's too late. I think we just lose. How many cards? 50 still. Yeah, fuck this. We'll just concede. There's nothing we can do at this point. God damn it, man. We were close. Just couldn't keep up with that Citadel. Oh my god. Why are we playing against an Atraxa? My guy. Atraxa is actually one of the strongest fucking decks in the game. Sand, I think it's just too slow. Oh, actually, this is not the right Atraxa. Is it? I think it's the other one that's super broken. We'll keep this hand. Let me go take a peek at the tier list. Traxa, Praetor's Voice. Nope, this is the one that is strong. God damn it. Actually, both the Traxas are strong, but this one has a higher win rate. Oh, God damn it. Just rip my earbud out. Alright, we're gonna play Blood Rage Brawler. We're gonna ditch Geothermal Bog, I guess. I'll show you real quick. Here we have Atraxa Grand Unifier at 52.2% or 52.5%. And then Atraxa Praetor's Voice, which is this one's at 52.9% with 13,000 matches played, and the other one also 13,000 matches played in the last 30 days. People play Atraxa a lot. Let's see. I think I play the Field of Ruin, sack it immediately, and destroy their cave. Land destruction is rude. However, they at least get to replace it in this way. We're gonna grab, do we need a second black source? We need double black. Probably smart to have it. Use a white source. Cool. I'm hoping that's enough to slow them down from casting their commander. Might not be. It did remove their black source. So hopefully they also don't have a removal spell for our Brawler, nor our Neheb for next turn. They're going real slow. Taking their sweet time. Only turn 3. They have a favorable passage. Pretty much doesn't matter then. Best case scenario, they get stuck at 3 colors. And they can't find the 4th. They hold on the... They're holding on to the passage. They're not cracking it right now. I don't know why. So let's try to get down a Neheb. Swing a Brawler. Did they... They just held on to the Fabled Passage until their turn. They were trying to be greedy. They were trying to be very, very greedy there. They didn't sack their Fabled Passage during my end step because they were hoping to top deck. They were hoping to top deck a black or blue source and then use the Fabled Passage to go find their missing color. And then have it untapped immediately onto the battlefield and then cast Atraxa. That was incredibly greedy of them. And did not pay off. I think I'm going to play this Neheb the Eternal. Swing in for 6. You have to discard something. I'll ditch this Swamp. Actually, yeah. I'll discard the Swamp. Opponent has to discard something, but they have plenty to discard. Oh, and then we get the 6 mana, and we can just play this dude. We just play him for free. That's why this Neheb is so good. At the beginning of your post-combat main phase, add red mana for each 1 life your opponents have lost this turn. Bro. We won that game because of Field of Ruin. We won that game because of Field of Ruin. Destroying their 1 dual land won us that game. If they had still had it. Actually, they may still have gotten stuck at 3 lands. A combination of Field of Ruin and the fact that they got mana screwed won us that game. That's crazy. We beat an Atraxa. Which is what, tier 2 deck? Pretty good. We beat it with our budget Minotaurs. Bro, get out of here. Alenda the Dusk Rose. If we lose this match, I'm not even going to be mad. Alenda is one of the coolest cards in Magic to me. It is a 4-mana 1/1 lifelink. Whenever another creature dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Alenda. When she dies, creates X 1/1 white vampire creature tokens with a lifelink, where X is her power. I'm a big fan of the card. It's very cool. I've tried building a deck with it before. Not as my commander, though. At least I don't think so. But I'm quite certain I've used her in a deck before, or I have a deck with her in it. If I do, it would have been a precon. Let's see. Do I want to try to get ahead of them? They're going to get their commander down. The 1/1. Do I want to contest this already? I'm going to forego the Arcane Signet. It seems like a very strange play. And it's probably not a good one. But if they play their commander here, headed to bed, good night, Mr. Brew. Night, Rooker. Right, if they play their commander here, they choose not to, then we still would have been able, and still can now, play an Arcane Signet and then a Cliff Stomper. Still had options. We're still good. Cordial Vampire. Whenever Cordial Vampire or another creature dies, put a +1/+1 counter on each vampire you control. So, let's see. If I swing? If I swing, they take the 2 damage. So, might as well. Might as well get in for what we can. Man, it's almost midnight already. Oh, that's right. I did start an hour late. Man, Brawl is hard. 4 and 8. That's a terrible win rate. Oh no, we're 5 and 8. Still a terrible win rate, but I'm surprised I don't feel more annoyed, more pissed off, more disappointed, really, with how many losses we have. All right, let's see. 5 mana. Can I kill Commander? I think I Reckless Impulse here. I should have done that before playing my land for turn. Yeah, because we're going to lose a land now. So I think here I'm just going to play a Graveyard Trespasser. Exile a card from my own graveyard. Probably not the greatest move. Oh, it wasn't a choice. I was kind of hoping to find a removal spell there so that we can get rid of their commander. The fact that we did not find one is a bit concerning. They're eyeing everything on the field, very suspicious. They don't have another vampire that they would sack to any kind of sacrifice effect. Ooh. It's now bigger. We find a Heartless Act. Want to play Mountain, so that the Cliff Stomper can almost work. We want to Heartless Act the Alenda. Does our opponent have a response? An Infernal Grasp. Okay, let this resolve. You can actually get down Hazoret this turn and it'll swing. Oh my god, the Heartless Act doesn't work now. Oh. They played themselves. Oh man, Plumb the Forbidden is so good. Alright, we get down to Hazoret and it can swing, which is crazy. I will exile Plumb the Forbidden, I guess. They use Plumb the Forbidden in response, but our kill spell, our Heartless Act, dude, it was about to fizzle. They played themselves. Man, we're in a really tough spot. These two are fucking huge. Cordial Vampire is nuts. Things are getting really out of hand really fast. And they have enough mana to recast Elenda. Fuck, dude. I think we're going to lose just because of Cordial Vampire. They were smart to hold the Infernal Grasp. Wait, Astronaut's Altar. A little bit surprising. Unless they can make a bunch of tokens right now. In which case it'd be good. Vampiric Rites, another sack outlet. Sucks. Can't even swing Hazoret. There's no point. Gopher. Let's see what they got in their hand. Mondrak, Sanguine Bond, and expel the interlopers. Get rid of Sanguine Bond. Still sucks. Still sucks. I can't win. I can't win from this position. Fucking Cordial Vampire. Hey, no, go ahead. Oh, wait. They just swung their Cordial Vampire. No, I have first strike, right? Am I missing something? They're just gonna sack it to Vampiric Rites. What? 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 Bro, if I win because of misplace, I'll fucking take it. Let's see. This is 6 mana, 4/5 trample. Azurades cannot block current, or can't swing currently. 6 mana. I can play 4/5, or I can play the haste. Be 5/3 first strike. 6/5. This is the bigger blocker. Play the bigger blocker, I think. Okay, no, I don't really want to swing here, right? No attacks. I need a removal spell. There's battlefield. Return target non-battle permanent card from graveyard to the battlefield. Bring back Sanguine Bond. That's okay. It would have been worse, I think, if they brought back the Cordial Vampire. Right? Maybe? I don't know. Sanguine Bond. Sanguine Bond. They can't do anything with the bond. Play Hostile Minotaur. Turn our board back on. We can swing with the Akum Warrior now. Oh. Let's see. Yeah. The Warrior is the only one that we can swing with. They would have to double block, and just getting rid of their 6/6 is enough for me. They can make Mondrak indestructible, but Mondrak still wouldn't be big enough to trade with the Warrior. They don't even do it. In fact, they might have to sack 2 permanents. Sack 2 other artifacts and or creatures. Yeah, they didn't want to do that. They should have. They don't really need their Arcane Signet and the Astronaut's Altar. Not unless you're trying to go infinite. Bro, we might be able to pull this off. Yes. Yes. Swing it at me. Swing them both. Bro, you're throwing the game. What are you doing? Alright, let's see. So Burning Fist. You and Hostile will block that. Just block Mondrak with my Hazoret. And then I can keep Neheb out of the equation. I don't think they understand that my creatures have first strike. Or that Azra is indestructible and that they still could have made this indestructible. Oh, they have a fucking board wipe. Alright, no big deal. These can't block. But I can't let them hit me either. And Go for the Throat can't destroy these. So do I just hold up the Hazoret? I can swing in for 5. Is it worth it? I swing in for 5. I think I can attack. I think I have to hold up the blockers. That board wipe felt bad though. You can use the altar. That's the wrong one to use. Why are you using that for colorless? Damn. We're in a bad spot. We're in a horrible spot, actually. They can just do so much at instant speed. Alenda is going to be huge. It doesn't even matter when we use the Go for the Throat now. God damn it. They use Ashnod's Altar to sack another 1/1. Ooh, or not. They could have. They could have used the altar to sack a 1/1, being the 2 colorless that they needed to then use Vampiric Rites again. Alright. Okay. Great, 4 1/1s. That's not that bad. Penguin Bond, we're at 13. I think we have to start swinging now. What happens when this flips? Future tokens you control get a +1/+0 and have lifelink at the beginning of your end step. Create a 1/1 white and black spirit creature token with flying. You set this guy up as a blocker. This match is so tough. Like I said, I'm not even going to be upset if we lose this one. Alenda is really cool. I'm okay losing to her. But it's still frustrating because it felt like we were in such a good spot. Even if it was only for a little bit, we were in a good spot. Let's see. I'm going to call you West. West just said, I've been playing around with that new mono white life gain Cleric Knight from Wilds of Eldraine Alchemy. It's neat. It's definitely not competitive, but it's fun to get absurd life totals and draw like mad. I don't even know what the new one is. The mono white life gain one? There's another board wipe. This is why Hazoret is so fucking good. You see this? You see that indestructible? This is why it's one of our rares. But the new one, I'm gonna try and find it. Orcish Bowmasters, the nerfed version. Get out of here. My turn. Oh wait, did you say it was an alchemy one? Damn, this sucks. Bro, how many times have I cast in a Heb? Alright, we swing in with Hazoret. We're getting close to dying. Yeah, I don't know what card you're talking about. And I can't look it up on Scryfall because Scryfall, I'm pretty sure, doesn't have any of the alchemy cards. I might be wrong. I'm gonna double check. Legendary, white, Doric. Oh, they do. They have alchemy, Wilds of Eldraine. Never mind, never mind. Bone shards. Can't really use that. Is our opponent trying to race us? Alright. Ceres, Slayer of Fear. 5 mana, 5/5. Human Cleric Knight. Oh my god, I wasn't supposed to discard that. Oh, fuck it. It is what it is. At the beginning of your post-combat main phase, if you gain life this turn, seek a card with the highest mana value among cards in your library with mana value less than or equal to the amount of life you gain this turn. Yo! This is it. For anyone who hasn't seen it yet. Oh my god, they finally found an answer for Hazoret. It sucks. This is it. This is the card he's talking about. Yo, that's a good-ass card. I'm not a big fan of the 5 CMC. It's a little bit heavy for me, because I usually like low CMC commanders. But that's crazy. Having draw in your command zone is already really strong. Having seek in your command zone, that's nuts. Seek is so good. Oh my god, we're so close. All right. So he can sack his commander in response. Declare. Yep. He didn't even sack in response. He didn't have the mana. Okay. Okay. He maybe doesn't have enough mana to play his commander again. 10? Which mana does he have? Oh, wait. Phyrexian Arena is going to kill him very soon. We need to not die before he takes 3 damage. Bro, come on. Does he have enough mana still? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 if he uses that. 12. He didn't need to. Oh, we have him on a clock. I almost think that we can win this. We need such little damage. Is it a hasty boy? That's pretty good. Hasty boy means he has to block. That's actually a huge top deck for us. He has to block both of these, which means he can't use Elenda to pop off yet. Because she has to die. She has to block. She's going to die, which means they have to recast her next turn. And that buys us more time before he can pop off. We're so close. We're so close. Oh, man. But he's gonna gain 2 life from these fucking tokens. Except I think he has to use 1. He might have to use 1 of these tokens just to recast Elenda. Cool Celebrant. Oh. Alright, if he uses both, he can cast Elenda here. And so he's gonna gain some more life. Bro, god damn it, we were so close. If we top deck a land, I'm gonna be so pissed. Did he not do it? He has 2 other cards in hand. He does have other things that he can do. He can start drawing with Vampiric Rites. Enlist and Trample. Okay. Bro, come on. He's so close to dying. We have to win this. He's at 2. He's not even getting the life link or the life gain from using these as blockers. But he will gain life from sacking them. Oh no. So close. We're so close. It's not fair. We're so goddamn close. And we even have a trample creature. Come on. Come on. Not like this. Can he just kill us? He goes down to 5? Bro, come on. Come on. We deserve this. It's gonna exile in the head. Or the Shatter Skull Minotaur. If he exiles in the head, that's not even the right choice. He should be plussing. He should be making a blocker. I guess he gains 2 life, in which case we're dead. He literally just sacks his Cruel Celebrant, and then we lose. God damn it. Bro, we deserve that win. All right, bro. If you're not gonna fucking kill me, then eat my dick, meth demon. God damn it, man. I said I wouldn't be that upset if we lost to Elenda. But we fucking had them. That was a 20-minute match. And we fucking lost. What a waste of 20 minutes of my life. Feels bad. I want to check his deck real quick. I want to bitch about the number of rares he had in his deck. That's 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14. And his commander, 15. 15. It's a lot. Oh, actually, 16, 17. 17 rares, and I think you only cast 6, I counted. Maybe 7, that were not rares. Dog shit. I'm gonna play one more. I am a little over on the stream time by 5 minutes, but I did start late today. And even though our win rate is not good, I'm enjoying Neheb. Bro, we're so close to winning. I don't know what small tweaks this deck needs. Maybe the Minotaurs, they're just not strong enough. Maybe we need better Minotaurs. Oh, we're so close, man. We're so close to this deck just being good. It only needs a couple more tweaks, and this deck, it would just be solid. This is not what you want to see. God damn it. Free mulligan. The opponent's going first? Bro, that's so fucking horrible for us in this matchup. That's beyond bad. I'm going to be greedy and keep this hand. Going second against Samurais is super terrible. Once there's the battlefield or leaves the battlefield, exile top card of your library until end of turn. You may play that card. So I save that for next turn, and I hope we hit our swamp. Our curve is a little bit ugly by doing that, but in fact, maybe we play Metallic Mimic instead. Oh, we find the swamp. Actually, we're chilling. We definitely play Metallic Mimic. And then we select Minotaur. So, Ryu, Storm's Edge. 4 mana, 4/4 first strike. Whenever a samurai or warrior you control attacks alone, untap it. If it's the first combat phase of the turn, there's an additional combat phase after this phase. Yeah, we have to kill him on sight. Up a Renegade gets +2/+0 for each other modified creature you control. Blocks, we take the 1. We actually get our commander down first, which is surprising. And we swing the Metallic Mimic, we chip in for 2. There's a chance we miss our land drop, so I think we start by playing Experimental Synthesizer this turn. Is this Samurai? Yeah. I was just confirming that it is. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so we start with Synthesizer, try to hit our land drop. After that, we got options. Oh, we hit the land drop. Look at all the removal that we put into our deck. We can kill the Ryu, which means the Renegade is small enough now that it can be cut down. It's all working out. It's all coming together. Kill the Renegade. Oh, baby, let's go. We have to discard a card, which sucks a little bit. What do I get rid of? I guess we get rid of the you find some prisoners. I didn't think about that part. I didn't want to discard anything from my hand, really. So I have a removal spell for if he gets his commander out again. And we have a Deadly Dispute to find more gas for us. We're chilling. We also have a good shot of being able to play the other Neheb, which is just a really good card. Reinforce Ronin, they channel it to draw a card. That's good for us. Bellic of Legends. Alright, they recast their commander next turn. If I Use Sulphurous Mine. Opponent scoops. I don't have to think anymore. Hell yeah. I was going to say, if I play Sulphurous Mire, not mine, I think after that, I would Deadly Dispute, getting rid of the Experimental Synthesizer to draw 2 cards, so that way I could swing with Neheb and Metallic Mimic. We discard something that's not Feed the Swarm and not Neheb. And the next turn, we'd still have 5 mana to play Neheb. Or maybe just Feed the Swarm. That's it. We're done. I got a dub, which feels good. That was going to be the last game of the night. Alright, overall, Neheb the Worthy. I'll refresh this. 6-9. Terrible win rate. Terrible win rate. That is across 4 versions. Version number 1. We went 0-1, then we made some changes. Swapped out some lands. Then we went 2-4. This version was struggling. We then went 2-2 with version number 3. That is an even win rate. We then went 2-2 with version number 4. So, there is a chance that this version just works. I did not remember that Hopeless Nightmare is even in our deck. I don't even remember seeing it at all. So, yeah, there's a chance that this version of the deck works. It went even. The last one also went even. The only thing we swapped out between last version and this one, we cut one of our 4 drops for another removal spell. So I would definitely want to keep playing with this deck, and I might still play with it more during the week, just for fun. Maybe even tomorrow I'll play more. Tomorrow's Sunday, which means I am not streaming. But maybe even next week when I play Historic Brawl again, we'll start with this. We might play a couple more games of Neheb, just see if it's good, see if it can get more wins, see if it is consistent or not. Did win once on the play, lost once on the play, won once on the draw, lost once on the draw. We were really close to beating Elenda. So, yeah. Even though our win rate is low overall, I think this deck can work. I think we're not too far off. Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway, with all that said, I appreciate anyone who stopped by. Thank you for coming through. I really do appreciate it. But with that said, I'm gonna go to bed. So I hope you guys have a good night, and I hope to see you guys on Monday at 8 p.m. West Coast time. All right, I'm out of here. Bye.